Hey, my fault. So I like to apologize. It was my fault. I was having some technical difficulties. I had to reset my router. Excuse the hair. Excuse my hair. Try to get the main guy back up in here. All right, links out. So first of all, everybody, I want to apologize. I don't understand what was going on. All of a sudden, I started getting all these random alerts on my stream. So my bad. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Mr. Ellison, where you at? Mr. Ellison, where you at? So once again, it's my fault. Don't leave. It's my fault. Where you at? My man that disappeared on me. Oh wait, did I erase the whole thing altogether? All right. Well, he got the link. I sent it to him. He come in when he come in. So basically, for everybody that's in the chat right now, that's on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, all that good stuff. This is the new podcast. This is what I'm doing. It's been in the works with my boy for the longest, and most of the time it's been my fault that we haven't gone through. Roy, what's good? What's happening? I see you up in here. Um, so the purpose of this particular podcast is everybody has their own opinions on a lot of things going on in the world right now, sports, this corona crap, uh anything, any and everything. So mainly what I'm doing is it's going to be me and my boy Wayne. We're going to give our opinion. If you guys want a topic, you know what I'm saying, y'all can bring it into, we can discuss it. Y'all can actually join in on the Zoom. I'll send you the link if you're on Facebook or wherever. So just, this ain't about me. This is for everybody. We just gonna have some fun, chat it up for about 30 minutes to an hour, maybe a little longer, depending on how great the conversation is. All right. So, oh, sorry for the shaking. I'm like, I don't know, set spot. So basically, y'all got the idea of what's going on. I'm just gonna have some fun with it, man. Like everybody sees my Facebook post. Some of it be silly, some of it be shared. Got to the point that all y'all believe that I believe everything that I share on Facebook. So to me, that's some funny stuff. But to y'all, y'all take it seriously. Y'all be trying to kill me, annex me from every type of conversation. I mean, it's just whatever. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Let me see if I can get my boy back up in here, man. Kind of quiet. Where you at? I don't know. Do I gotta send him the link again? My whole thing done messed up. Now he got messed up. Come on, man. Where you at? All right, we gotta wait for your audio to drop. So we good. So it was my internet. That was what the issue was. All right, I hear you now. All right, so we smooth now. So it was my fault. I apologize, everybody. Turn off, so don't blame that on me. No, I can do what I can when I can do it. Hey, you don't need to know what's in the cup. Hey, just know it's A1 right now. I'm being good tonight. Look, I'm not inebriated. I'm good. We straight. We're not going to discuss that right now. But anyway, but yeah, man, looking forward to the football season, man. Football is going to be interesting, man. All right, let me think about this. I'm gonna cancel out San Fran. The Super Bowl losers always never go back to the playoffs. I can't go off talent. The team talent is tough this year, though. The talent is tough, man. But you just know how all the teams do when they lose the Super Bowl. Only bad thing is I don't know who I would throw up in there. Let's go with the AFC, man. First of all, I already know who you picking out the AFC. So Big Ben out here, Big Ben with a baseball injury. Y'all ain't pick up nobody. Oh, McFarland. That's a tough pick though. I know. I was kind of upset, but I was happy for the man. Oh man, come on with this Willie Parker crap, man. First of all, I don't understand if it's a trade for the Redskins. Why in the world do they always trade with Pennsylvania squads? Like, just let it go, Slim. Like everybody we got from a Pennsylvania squad, except Deshaun Jackson. But I throw him in there too because he got hurt. No, listen, that's a Daniel Snyder problem. But Ben Hainsworth was 26 or something like that, so he was still a youngin. He got John Wall issues, except John Wall be at Ibiza. My man John Wall. Shout out to Ibiza. Oh man. All right. So all right. Let's see. I ain't mad. So who you think AFC North? Realistic. So you just dropping Cincinnati and Cleveland out of there? I can't disagree, man. But you never know, man. I mean, I haven't been a Baker Mayfield fan since forever. I've been saying Joe Burrow is this is trash. I don't know how he got so hyped. He just had a great team around him. He's the Ken Dorsey of the NFL right now. So did Ken Dorsey. He had to throw it out there to Santana and them boys. Oh no. Too soon, bro. Too soon. But I mean, when you got Odell Landry, now you got two tight ends, and he can't throw the ball. Like he's still turning over the ball like he Jameis Winston. All right, but I take him. You ain't gonna take. I take him. We we drafting everybody now. We good. All right. So you said Baltimore and Pittsburgh. Me personally, I think it's gonna be Baltimore, but I don't know. Pittsburgh been letting me down last couple years. But what y'all get last year? What y'all get last year? You ain't win no 10 games last year. Y'all ain't make the playoffs. Y'all ain't win no 10 games. All right. So okay. So give y'all 10. All right. Me personally, I'm still gonna say Baltimore. I'm not. It's just not. It's not gonna be a landslide like last year though. Yeah. All
I
right.
know him, and I know my quarterback can handle that pressure. It don't matter where it's coming from. He's proven it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Oh, hold on. My boy say he can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Hold on.
I mean, I'll take the mask off for y'all if y'all need me to. You know, it's quarantine out here. Try to stay safe as much as possible.
Hold on. Okay, hold on. Trying to figure out what's going on. I changed up a couple things, so you should be able to hear you now.
You just letting people know to stay away, man.
I changed up a couple things, so you should be able to hear you now. All right, go ahead and say something real quick.
You got me? Can you hear me? Yo, 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 yo.
All right, go ahead and say something real quick. All right, you good.
We good?
We're good.
All right.
All right, yeah. Dang, all that stuff you was talking. But all right. So,
Exactly. Nobody hear me. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
nah, man, my audio is actually stupid right now. All right, so let me turn
You
myself
know,
down.
don't nobody want to hear the truth when the lie's more entertaining, man.
You already know. You already know it. That's how I go.
You know.
All right. So if I do that and just do that, cut that echo off a little bit.
It's the AFC. We all agree on the Ravens, correct? That's what we got going on.
And y'all had 8 wins last year.
We at 8.
Yeah, 8-8.
All right, I can deal with that.
All right.
All
So
right, I got you. All right.
now what I'm saying is it is going to be closer.
I mean, it's gonna be a lot closer. We're not gonna have our third string quarterback out there. Let's just go with that. Let's start off with that. Right?
But y'all got Jameis, right?
We had a third string quarterback running starting quarterback all year last year.
All right. Yeah, I mean,
And then he got hit. Then he got hit in the head. What we talking about?
my man got trashed by Garrett. He ain't having none of that.
You know what I mean?
My man Miles Garrett taking heads.
I mean, like I said, I think the Ravens is good. I think Hollywood Brown is overrated personally. He can't run a route to save his life.
Hey,
Um,
but he was a rookie, so we gonna see.
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
A lot of
We'll
things
see.
can happen. A lot of things can happen.
Yeah, you see what happened to Juju.
Yeah,
Things happen. Shit happens.
and I had high hopes for Juju.
Everybody did. Now we trying to get rid of him. Ain't that some shit?
Y'all ain't getting rid of Juju, man.
I don't think so either, but we'll see.
All right, so we got the North. You say it's gonna be close. I say it's gonna be close.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be close. I think it's either gonna be Baltimore or Pittsburgh, but we go with Baltimore for right now.
All right, so when we go AFC East, it's gonna be a lot different.
100%, 100%. Who you got coming out?
In the East, man, Buffalo looks crazy. They look crazy.
But Buffalo are put in the same situation as Cincinnati. I can't trust them when it comes down to it, man.
But you gotta realize they picked up Steph Diggs though,
Oh, you right.
and they really didn't lose. They only lost 2 people on defense just because they was old. And I forgot who did they get at corner. They got somebody that was a Pro Bowler at corner.
What's my man name? Damn, my laptop is not working.
And I can't. I had my tablet. I don't know what I did with it.
Who they got? Who they pick up? Who they pick up? Give me a second. Let me see if I can make some things straight.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to pull it up. But yeah, I know Buffalo picked up another corner. Let me see Bills transactions to go on the other side of Tre'Davion White. That's gonna be crazy.
What's gonna be crazy?
Buffalo.
Oh, 100%.
Like I don't know nothing about Miami. I don't know how they gonna look. Charles, you trying to get in here, Charles? You trying to run your mouth with this?
Tell Charles hop up in here, man. We need these opinions we can get.
We drop. Hey, I can drop that link on you, Charles. What's good?
I don't even know Charles. We don't want this smoke.
Hey, Charles, you got Zoom? Let me know if you download Zoom, man, and I'll pitch the link your way. But yeah, man.
I think I got the laptop popping, so we about to find out.
So Stephon Diggs, I see that. EJ Gaines, that's not who I'm thinking of. Josh Norman. Never mind.
They picked up Josh Norman.
Yeah, never mind.
Oh, you know you hate him.
Yeah, never mind. They
I
got
like Josh.
they
I
got
like Josh for their system though. Honestly, I just didn't like Josh for y'all system.
I didn't either. And then they
But
just definitely never tried to fit him in.
yeah, but that don't mean he's bad. That just mean y'all suck.
But he older and slower now.
That's true. 1 year older. 1 year older.
Yeah, look. And then I like as much as I like Josh Norman, man. But and then they got Mario Addison. He's tough. He was in Carolina last year. He's tough. They just got better. So they replaced Kyle Williams, who was slow and a good run stopper, for Mario Addison, who's a pass rusher.
The AFC East though, man.
I honestly think it's going to be Buffalo. Miami, you give them another year. New England, I don't know because I don't know who their quarterback is.
Their quarterback is going to be. They're going to be okay.
Their quarterback is they're gonna be okay.
They'll be fine.
Hey, dog. I know this is not your. Why is this? Why is bath salt?
His name is Bassett. Hey, what's
Yeah,
up with you, brother?
Hey, hey,
yo, what's
Charles.
up?
Hey,
What's up?
Charles.
Yeah,
Why is your name on Zoom bath salt, Slim?
I did. Yo, you know how like everybody downloaded Zoom and everybody was doing a little family joint. So when I joined the family joint, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna change my name to Bath Sauce.
Hey, dog. I might have to kick you out just for that.
Hey, look, he gonna mess up my Bleacher Report contract.
Hey, look. Hold on, we gotta talk about a couple things because like I don't mean to backtrack, but the Steelers ain't gonna do nothing next year. I'm just go ahead and put that out here.
Whoa, you coming in Bassett? Whoa.
We're not doing nothing next year. All right, Redskins winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
The
you
Ravens.
been snorting something. You've been snorting, man.
Look. Yeah, we have to go ahead and cut this nigga out. Nah,
Hey,
for real though. Nah,
Oh,
keep it
you
a
just
buck.
a fan. I get it. I understand.
Yeah, but like I'm realistic though. Like Redskins, I mean, we're going to. I could see us at least going 8-8. I know the Cowboys is going 8-8 facts.
listen.
The Redskins can. The Redskins can at least get to 8-8. I don't know if we go into the playoffs at all. I don't know if we can win the NFC East. Um, but we do have a chance at that. But Super Bowl, yeah, bro, not for another 155 years. Um,
Hey, listen. I'll be honest with you, man. I don't think any team in the NFC East is gonna go above 500.
I would. I don't think so either.
That schedule is brutal.
Yeah, like looking at if I'm correct, I think it's the Cowboys. They got like there's this notorious thing about the bird teams, and it's like they have to play all of the bird teams, and nobody has ever won all of those games.
Who they play? The Falcons, the Eagles.
They play every last bird team: the Falcons, the Eagles, Seahawks, Cardinals. Uh,
Oh, so I forgot. Yo, we got the NFC West this year.
All right, so look, here we go right here. I'm gonna break down y'all schedule. The Redskins schedule, y'all got where we at with it. Let me see. Preseason. All right. Y'all got the Eagles the first game of the season, I believe. Yeah.
Oh, because I know we got. Do we play Tampa this year?
hey,
Y'all got the
uh,
y'all got the Eagles the first game of the season, then y'all come back with the Cardinals,
Oh, that's
and
two
y'all
dubs right there.
and then y'all play the Browns,
That's three
oh, that's a
dubs right
dub.
there.
That's dub.
then y'all play the Ravens,
Okay, that's a L. That's a L.
and then y'all play the Rams.
That's a dub.
The Rams? I thought I was tripping. Then y'all got the Giants,
That's a dub.
the Cowboys,
You know I'm always say that's a dub.
the Giants.
Back to back like that.
Y'all play the Cowboys, the Giants, and the Lions.
Okay, hold on. We might actually have a nice little start.
And then y'all play the Bengals.
Hold up. Whoa. Hey, whole time we might have 5 or 6 dubs out of that.
And then y'all play the Cowboys.
I'll give him the
And then this is where y'all season takes the, this is where y'all season takes a dive, all right?
dub. I'm scared.
Then y'all come back and y'all play the Steelers, which we all know that's
Whoa, time out.
Who?
The Steelers.
No, like, okay, look. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. When it comes to the Steelers, Redskins, y'all just not a good match. Like the matchup, y'all don't have a chance. You really don't.
The
hey
Steelers.
listen,
I don't know what both
No, I'm
teams are
saying
going to look like.
no. This is what I'm trying to say, right? So look, when you look at the Steelers, right, y'all got Juju, who no bull is a great number two. He is he is probably the best number two of all time. He's not a number one.
I agree with that. But I don't think y'all can stop our run game at all. Y'all never have been able to.
Yeah, but okay, but that's what I'm trying to say. The Redskins team now, what ask Herb, what's the Redskins' biggest issue right now?
Everything.
We got a front seven that's really like a front 11.
Everything
We'll
is wrong.
never have anybody get tired on our defense, on our front 7, yo. We can literally swap everybody and we still got starters. I don't think so, bro.
The biggest
Like, I
thing
feel
with the Redskins, the biggest thing,
if Reuben Foster is healthy, right? We got Reuben Foster, Deron Payne, we got Maddie, Chase Young, Jonathan Allen. Jesus, like just that right there.
How you just gonna leave out Sweat, Kerrigan?
Like that's what I'm saying. Like
Now,
I'm not even gonna say Sweat.
now you talking about
And,
that front four. Now let's talk about that back end.
no, y'all biggest problem, man, is the person upstairs. It don't got nothing to do with who on the field.
we changed him.
Hey,
You know,
This
listen.
dude,
Now he talking
you
about
can't,
Snyder. He talking about
you
the
can't,
owner.
you can't change the person that owns the team.
oh, now come on, now that's not you can't even. That's not fair.
All right. I'm just saying. It's gonna be
Hey, look,
interesting.
let me finish y'all schedule out because right now y'all looking pretty good.
That's what I'm saying. It's kind of scary. I can see about 4 or 5 wins out of that.
And I'm telling you right now, this is where it goes downhill. Because
Come on with it.
y'all got the Steelers, then y'all
Okay,
got the Niners,
okay,
then y'all got the Seahawks,
okay,
then y'all got the Eagles,
okay.
Dub,
and then you got the Panthers.
Oh no,
dub.
man, come on, man. We ain't
What?
scared of Teddy.
I'm telling you right
What?
now, everybody listen, the Steelers game is a loss. The 49ers game is a loss. The Seahawks game is a loss. That's 3 in a row
Okay,
that y'all do.
Okay, come on. Wait a second. Wait a second. Quick question. Did the Seahawks re-sign Jadeveon Clowney?
no,
No.
They did not. Okay, so who plays left outside? My fault. He's a defensive end for them. Who plays the defensive end for the Seattle Seahawks now?
Who played quarterback for the Seahawks?
that's all that matters.
No,
I hate to say that.
no. That's not the truth, yo. This is what kills me. Look. This is another LeBron James argument. What
Whoa!
kills me is
Hey,
no.
get to that later.
Listen,
Get to that later.
listen, listen. No. Listen. This is what kills me. Because yes, Russell is great, but name me the last few times that they've even got near a Super Bowl with not a number one defense.
Hey, listen, man.
That
Russell
was
Wilson. Russell Wilson damn near got the MVP last year with no wideouts. I don't know.
Guess what?
back.
That's no wideouts. That's not no defense.
I
With those
understand.
no wideouts, right? And also no wideouts. Chill out, bro. He had DK Metcalf. Come on now. Don't
Yeah,
do that.
didn't he lead the league in drops?
Didn't he also lead the league in yards?
Yeah, I guess so. When you got 150
Okay.
attempts,
Okay.
When people mention
So T.O.'s
that,
no. Watch this. So T.O.'s bad. T.O. is trash.
no,
I didn't say
What happened?
trash.
when when you talking about DJ Metcalf, don't get me wrong, I like him, but a lot of that has to do with the person throwing them the football too. Like, and that's all I'm saying. Like, if you say you talking about, say, take Antonio Brown for instance. I think if Antonio Brown say he go to somebody like Cincinnati, you ain't gonna hear about Antonio Brown like that.
I think that's why he wanted out of Oakland.
Wait a second.
I think that's why he wanted out of Oakland too. I think he realized Big Ben ain't throwing his
When you
football.
say hear about, do you mean like for wide receiver stuff, or do you mean hearing about? Because he would definitely sell some drugs in Cincinnati.
Come
No,
on, come on, man.
I'm saying, I'm saying about. I think he won't be a top 5 receiver.
I don't believe that. Okay, this is my thing. When it comes to wide receivers, like yes, that is a very dependent position because you have to get a quarterback that can at least throw the ball to you. But like, let's not get it twisted. DK Metcalf is a like realistically they use him perfectly. Yeah, he does a lot of go routes. Yeah, he does a lot of comebacks. But DK Metcalf catches a lot of short, quick passes that he takes off with. Like,
I'm gonna have to look that up.
and you also
I think
have to
last
catch
year
the ball.
he did pretty solid with what he had.
I'm saying like I'm not gonna sit here and act like don't get it twisted because I'm gonna tell you right now I don't have hands. Anybody in the world could throw me a football, and if I'm covered, bro,
You
I'm
just
not
ain't got
catching it.
you just ain't got hands. Period. You can't throw
So
them.
But
You
that's what I'm
can't.
saying.
let me ask you this: do you think that DJ Metcalf, without Russell Westbrook, I mean not Russell Westbrook, Russell Wilson, is a top receiver in the league?
I don't think he's a top receiver in the league now. Don't do that. Don't do that. He's not a top receiver
What are
now.
we talking? What are we
He's a
talking?
rookie. Well, see, what we talking about is like, because you can't just say, oh, who's a top receiver, but is DK a true number one? Like, yeah. Like, even if you look at like when people talk about how Russell, like, oh, look at the offense, they don't have any wide receivers, but yet it's still Doug Baldwin was balling out those years that they was winning them Super Bowls. Doug Baldwin was balling out, and don't forget Irvno, my favorite wide receiver of all time,
Sidney
Golden
Rice.
Tate. What?
Sidney Rice, boy.
Oh boy, hey, that's my number two. That's my number. I used to love Sidney Rice.
But
Like,
you had problems.
what
Hey,
people don't
look,
understand is just
my
because they
point.
don't have a name, like this is what I had to learn about basketball. At the end of the day, it's not a million people in the NFL. Just because you don't have a name does not mean you're
Yeah.
not an NFL player. But it does mean that you're 20 times better than all those college kids and all these dudes that are saying, oh, they don't belong in the NFL. Well, you're not in there, so you're not as good as them. Like they're still NFL wide receivers. Period.
All right, so my thing is saying is DJ. All right, you said DJ is a number one.
He is he's a number one. He could actually be a true number one anywhere he goes. Like I really do believe. Well, not for the Redskins. We got
So,
Scary Terry.
so what you saying? You think DJ's better than Juju?
Yes,
Ooh.
hands down. Hands
That's
down,
what
he
I'm
is.
saying. There you go. That's my argument. I don't think so.
I'll be
No, okay.
honest.
This is the thing. This is the difference. This is the difference. So if we're gonna say Russell didn't have anybody, right?
Hmm.
And DK is the one that led them out of all of their yards. Juju been the number one receiver for what, 2 years now?
What I'm saying is what I'm saying is if Juju if
Was
Big
on the
Ben was
Seahawks?
Juju the ball last year, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
I don't think so.
I
I don't
mean
think so.
Mason Rudolph, and I don't even know the other quarterback.
I don't
It's
think
just
so.
like it's just like in Detroit. Kenny Galladay had a big year, but he would have had a better year if he had Stafford.
Yeah, but see, we said this is the thing though. You said he would have had a better year, right? But he had a big year himself. Like I will take that somebody had a great year and it'll be improved with a better quarterback. But I'm not gonna go, oh yo, he was horrible this year. But if Russell Wilson was throwing, he would have been a all-star. No, that's not how that doesn't that doesn't happen. Like when people are good, as long as it's not a system, like a system will change you, but a quarterback doesn't take you from a Hall of Famer to straight trash or the
You,
other way around.
you'd be surprised.
You, you can't. Okay, who was throwing the ball to Randy Moss?
8 different quarterbacks,
All right,
but they was all Pro Bowlers before they was all Pro Bowlers though.
but come on now. All right, so you telling me that Dante Culpepper is on the same level as who?
Hey, listen, Culpepper
Russell
he was
Wilson.
a Pro Bowler in Miami though, and in Oakland afterward.
He was just first of all, everybody's a Pro Bowler. He was just a big arm thrower. Like Pro Bowls to me, that means you're good. How many Super Bowls did Dante Culpepper win? Like
I mean, come on now, that's a hard thing to ask right
that is because that'll also kill my argument for a lot of other people as well. But like, I'm just saying, like, I don't think that it's like a quarterback can literally make or break a wide receiver. Because at the end of the day, if you're a great wide receiver, when you catch that ball, you're going to show out. Now, if we talking about targets, okay, cool. Because even if you look at, let's talk about Baker Mayfield. I hate his ass. When Odell caught the ball, Odell still went crazy. When Jarvis caught the ball, they still went crazy.
there. Yeah,
Now, it's a difference when they don't get the targets. Then I'm like, okay, I agree. But if we're saying, nah, bro, I still threw the ball to him 150 times. No, he's still going to have great numbers. It doesn't matter if I threw it, Aaron Rodgers threw it, Russell Wilson threw it, Drew Brees, freaking Tom Brady, Cam Newton, it doesn't matter. You give 150 attempts to a great wide receiver, he's going to go off. His numbers are going to be great.
No argument for me on that. I was just saying.
Fuck Baker Mayfield.
Come on, man.
Sorry.
Come on, man. You're killing me,
Oh,
Smalls.
my bad.
You're killing me, Smalls. All right.
Next,
We gotta get the old wise one back. I don't know where he went.
he dipped out.
But like he was having technical difficulties. He was going in and out on him.
Oh, my bad. Let me make sure I got my shit on the track.
Shouldn't have nothing to do with you though.
I hope not. But nah, man. I don't know. I don't like I said. I'm not about to be unrealistic. I don't believe that the Redskins are going. We might be able to make like wild card, but
The
I mean, we
beginning,
might be able to win the NFC East.
the beginning of
Maybe.
the schedule makes me happy. But that ending,
I don't know.
that NFC West and that what is it, AFC South? I
We're
forgot
not
who.
beating
Oh,
the
AFC
Cardinals.
North is where we play.
We're not beating the Cardinals.
I mean, we're beating the Cardinals, dog.
No, we're not.
We're gonna punish the Cardinals.
Yeah, all right.
All them.
I'm gonna tell you just like this. You better hope Isaiah Simmons, his legs broke.
He ain't even gonna play.
That nigga go run around and guard the shit out of Scary Terry. Don't make no sense.
He ain't even gonna play. I ain't worried. We ain't worried about him.
You know what I think? You know what I think is our very like hidden weapon that people don't really pay attention to. I think Scary Terry really is a secret weapon that people don't understand yet. I think he is going to be like I feel like once Haskins and him stay on that same page and like Haskins gets more play with the first team and he actually has a coach that wants him to be on the squad.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's not that like isn't like well I don't want to pick him because it was so much like I mean obviously I don't really feel bad for him because like bro you playing football you're making money doing what you love but it's like a sense of like it's like he got the job that he wanted all of his life and half of the people around him hated the fact that he had the job.
Yeah.
Like he was in a horrible position like literally like if we didn't fire Gruden like his career he would be dead like he would be dead in the water. So I'm glad we switched and got another coach because like I don't want to see like I don't need the Redskins to become that place. Like we don't need to become all right, bro. You get drafted here or you get traded here. This is where you die at, and people forget who you are. Because it's like
that happens a lot around the league, though, man. That's just not here.
it does, but it does. I agree, it does. But I'm just saying, like I don't want to be that other team. Like Oakland was like that. Like and Oakland in itself doesn't even want to be like that. Like Oakland is trying to get a winning team now because it's like, you know, who wants to go to the Miami Dolphins?
I want to go to Miami.
Like they like you literally as a team, you made a statement saying to your players, "Yo, we are trying to lose games. If you want to be traded, request the trade."
Tank it for
And
Tua,
they
baby.
let them all request trades.
Tank it for Tua, baby.
And I feel bad for them too, because Tua's gonna die there.
Tua ain't gonna die. Tua get to sit for a year. Go ahead, let them lose. Go ahead, let them handle their business, and then the following year we get some more better players, and we get them dubs. And then, shout out to the younger brother. Welcome to the Terps, baby.
My man's. I'm
Welcome
gonna say it just like this. When you a good football organization, you good at free agency, you good at trades, and you decent at the draft.
I don't know, man, because Green Bay ain't never used to trade. They used to get all their people from drafts.
Who?
Green Bay. They broke it when they picked up Peppers, but before that, never were they getting free agents like that.
Oh, you meant they weren't getting a lot of free agents. That's what you meant.
Yeah, they was.
You said they weren't good at trades.
Well, who they trade for? I can't think of nobody they really traded for.
I don't really keep up with the trades to be honest. And I mean, maybe it might not work like that for every team, but even if you look at Green Bay, like, let's keep it a buck about Green Bay. Are they really that good of a team?
Packers? Yes.
Like as good as they are, but at the end of the day, like when you look at like, oh, you should be up here, but every year they're in the middle of the pack or they're barely making the playoffs, or it's like, why are you have a Hall of Fame quarterback that you won't help. Why? Because you suck at free agency and you suck at the draft.
And they just I don't know what they problem. They just draft defense every year.
That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like with the Redskins, at least, like with the Redskins, we have a pretty solid unit. And if we can just get everybody to get on the same page and realize that we need to win, like it sucks to say, but it's like a few of the people that we've removed that I didn't want to see going,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, well, I can understand why they removed them. But I'm still like, yo, but we still needed them. Like right now in this very position, I want DJ Swearinger on the team. Like he's the as soon as I would have fired Jay Gruden, I would have tried to resign DJ Swearinger
Well,
so
he's still out
bad.
there.
He is, but I'm saying they didn't sign him. Like they should have though. Like
I'm
as
trying to
far
figure
as
out how
getting
he got cut in Arizona.
well, I think he got cut. Probably because they was losing too.
He was only there for a couple weeks.
But I'm saying, bro, like if you go to an if you leave a losing organization and go to another losing organization, like bro, you're not trying to hear that.
You got to make him a winner, Charles.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, imagine that though. He tried to make DC a winner. He got mad at coaches for not caring about practice and for not having everybody ready on the game plan. And
Yeah.
yeah, he went public with it, which is like, come on, man, you shouldn't have went public. But at the same time, it's like, well, how long can you stay somewhere where they're ignoring you at? Like, how long can you just be like, all right, I'm telling coach ain't caring. So like, I need to exploit this. Like, at some point in time, you
Chop him at
have
the
to
kneecaps.
pretty much like event because like I'm gonna be honest with you. I never really liked our coaching staff, but at the same time, I never really had too much of a problem with it. It was more like I'd be like, man, like why aren't our players playing? Like why we get Josh Norman but didn't set him up in a good position for him? Like, and then when they cut DJ Swearinger and I found out why, I was like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. Like even the year that Josh was getting burned all the time, right? But you seeing stuff like Nicholson blitzing Dak Prescott when he's supposed to be in cover three behind Josh Norman. And so when everybody gets mad, oh, Josh, you got burnt. He was playing cover two press zone. He wasn't supposed to be there. He's not supposed to be there. He's supposed to let the guy run by. Why did
Yeah.
Nicholson blitz? That is the question. Coaches
Listen,
ain't got no answer, and
that's
it's all falls on Josh Norman.
that's all on the D coordinator. Communication is key. You ain't teaching
Exactly,
it, you
but you
getting
got
L's.
you ain't nobody calling them out, so ain't nobody caring. Then
Don't
when you
matter.
get the guy to call him out, you cut him immediately. Get him out of there.
Yeah, you got to go.
My thing is, we shouldn't even be the squad where we need to get called out. That's what I don't want to be. Like, because if our defensive coordinator was that bad, which I'm glad we got Riverboat Ron because it ain't gonna be like that no more. But if he was that bad, then like, how would Chase Young? Like, okay, bro, Chase Young would be a failure. How you gonna come to a defense, play defense when you don't even like they ain't even got you blitz the quarterback, but you supposed to drop in coverage, but you don't know that.
That's
Like,
that's why Nicholson's out of there too.
my issue is I don't think we should have let go of Nicholson. I feel like we just got to coach him right. Like, just coach him
Nah,
right.
he got to be off the field issues.
Oh
So
yeah, no, he did have a lot of issues.
see, one thing I started seeing with Coach, man, he started getting rid of the people that was like small headaches, too big headaches, because he just want everybody to be fresh.
You
So
talking about Gruden or Riverboat?
River Bora.
Oh yeah, I agree. Cause I mean, but see, at the same time, like I feel like some of the issues, which like hindsight is 2020. So like, boom, we let go of Quentin Dunbar. I was pissed off.
Well,
Next thing you know, this nigga
small
about to go to
problems.
jail. Next thing you know, this nigga about to go to jail.
Nah, he turned himself in, and they about to release him.
Yeah, because he really wasn't doing it. They said they got statements that he didn't really do it. Um,
I mean, we'll
but
see.
yeah, I don't know, man. It's like the team is gonna get right. It's just gonna take some time.
We'll see. Yeah.
That's our schedule is pretty dope though. Who did you have? So you said who'd you have coming out the AFC? What's it called?
AFC East, I said Buffalo. AFC North, I said Baltimore. We was getting ready to get through the West and the South, but he cut out on it, brother. But man, the South, I don't like Tennessee. I think the Colts are going to do something. It's going to be interesting.
You
Jaguars
know
ain't
what
doing
else
it. What's that?
I'm mad at that like just realize like how fast the top two teams in the AFC South became possibly the top worst teams. The Jaguars had 1 year, and then a year later, the worst team possible. The
And we
Texans,
and they jumping ship.
the Texans. We done with D Hop. Like,
Yeah, that's crazy. Just jump ship. You good over there?
yeah. To be honest, I feel like, and this is just because of style play. The Tennessee Titans are
Fellas,
gonna
my
win
fault,
that
fellas.
division.
I came back. My fault, man. Leave it to my kids to get in trouble during the quarantine school or right? I mean, my fault.
Now you good.
All right,
Hey,
we.
so we on the AFC South
Just
right now,
emailing
Ace.
me and everything, man. It's wild out here.
Look, I'm the only one without, man. Y'all live on. I'm good.
I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm trying to tell you, man. Best thing that ever happened to you, brother.
I know.
Best thing.
I'm telling you,
I know it.
look, little man in his room right. Matter of fact, hold on, wait, let me make sure, because you know
Oh,
how they are.
homeboy about to throw up all on the floor. Now I'm good.
Let me
I believe every single word y'all saying. But it'd be those nights when I get off of work and I just be like,
All I'm saying, man, you can't run around here playing Xbox forever, brother.
Hey, wait. I disagree, Herb. I got a 9 and a 2-year-old. I play Xbox all day. Don't do that. Don't do
Yeah,
that.
but they gonna play with you. You know what I mean?
listen,
Hey y'all, give me 1 second. I gotta go take care of him real quick. I'll be right back. But we
my
talking about the AFC South though.
yeah, we
My
we
pick
we we
is
we on the AFC
the
South.
Titans.
The
Yeah, I'm
Titans.
going with the Titans. I'll tell y'all why.
All right,
I'm going with the Colts
all right. Let me see who I got going on out here.
because it's the Jags, the Texans, Colts.
Oh, I know who in it. I just want to make sure I got my squads together. Make sure I got who on the teams that I need. Let me see.
Because Houston losing DeAndre Hopkins and picking up Randall Cobb, downgrade.
It's a downgrade, but they still nice though. I think it might fit a little bit though. Either way,
And then DeAndre Hopkins is, I mean, the
they got
Deshaun
better
Watson is
on
my
defense,
man.
didn't they? Didn't Houston get better on defense? If I'm not mistaken.
Who they get?
Let me see.
See,
Houston,
I done lost track of who they picked up in drafts and all that.
Texans draft pick. They ended up picking up yeah, first round they picked up a D tackle. They picked up Blaylock from TCU, and they picked up a linebacker. They picked up the linebacker from Florida.
Okay, yo, Irv, when you chop on, when you young chop on a stream, Tone, what the heck are you talking about, man?
Hey man, tell Tone I said what's up with you, Tone.
Tone over here commenting in the chat over here.
Hey
Tell
man,
me my business.
Tone don't even remember me. That's the sad part. Tone don't know who I am
Oh,
no more.
trust me, he remember you for the wrong reasons.
Oh, why Tone remember? What happened? Listen,
You already know why.
come on, Tone. That was old news, Tone. Old news, Tone.
You done took his girl, Lord Jesus.
No, I
Oh,
ain't taking it. No, that ain't happen. Tone, man, he ain't think about that.
it's a wrap. We ain't gonna bring that up.
You don't need to bring that up, man. I was a wild boy back in the day. You know what I mean?
Look, a lot of fun, a lot
Oh,
of
I think
fun.
he said that he young chop, or I think he might be trying to be funny, act like he young chop.
Hmm.
But nah, look, the reason why I ain't hear y'all reasons for y'all picks, and I don't know if y'all were still talking about them, but I'm choosing the Titans because of play style. Like if If they can do what they did last year, where like they really didn't have to use Ryan Tannehill for nothing.
Yeah, it's just.
I mean, don't get me
That
wrong.
play style,
Derrick Henry, they do got the best running back by far out of that group.
Easily.
hands down.
As far as in my thing with what scares me about the Titans is consistency. I think when you are able to shut down Derrick Henry, what happens next?
I mean,
I don't think they don't have a legit backup plan.
I do like
Their
Corey Davis, but he ain't no backup plan. You right?
plan is give him the ball and get the fuck out the way.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I get that.
Pretty
I agree.
much. No argument for me on that. But that's how I
So,
feel about Houston right now.
huh?
Yeah, I mean,
That's how I feel about Houston right now.
I mean, that's not everybody. I think. See, but
what
the
does
thing
Houston got?
the AFC South is so it's so weak
Right?
to me that it doesn't even they don't even count. It's sad to say,
I
but
mean, we definitely don't know what's gonna happen.
and personally, we all got different picks because he picked the Titans. You said you picking the Colts.
Yeah, I got the Colts.
See, I got the Jags,
Really?
100%.
Okay, give me a second. My fault. Who's their quarterback again?
I think Jags just got rid of too much.
You said who's quarterback? The Jags.
They
Yeah.
got Showtime Garner.
There you go. That's all you need.
Garner
Now,
That's
Minshew.
all you. That's all you need, right?
no. What I'm saying is the reason I picked the Jags. I think by far the Jags are the most active on defense. Now, when I say they're the most talented, not as much, but they're the most active. Out of
Yeah.
all those teams, the Jags are very active on the defensive side of the football. They're gonna get deflections. They're gonna get picked. It's just gonna happen.
Yeah.
They're gonna be in every game.
Whoa. Wrong. My friend, you're wrong.
Really? You just gonna
You
throw
must be talking about like 3 years ago, right?
I'm talking about even if you look at last year, they was active on the defensive side of the football.
Bro, they got trashed. They went 6-10 last year.
I didn't say they didn't. I didn't say they had a good record last year. I'm
And
talking.
they had that year. They had AJ. They literally have no corners, no safeties, and I'm pretty sure that they gave up like their best defensive end. No, they didn't sign him back. They're not signing. What's my man? What's old boy? The young cat. I don't know why I want to say Jokic. That's not his name. Lord Jesus.
We need to get on basketball real fast.
Yeah, we about to switch up in a few. Let's run
I
through who
couldn't
we
even
think
say the dude's
going to
name,
win
but
real
the
quick.
defensive. He's a defensive end for the Jags. His name is It starts with an N.
For who? The
You know what I'm
Jags?
talking about? Yeah.
You talking about Calais Campbell?
No, it starts with an N.
Oh, Yannick Ngakwe, dude from
Yeah,
Maryland.
Ngakwe, yeah.
Go
They didn't
Terps!
re-sign him back.
He on franchise. He got to sign it.
He not signing that shit. I wouldn't.
They was the 11th. They was the ninth ranked defense last year.
The ninth ranked defense last year. What?
It just said overall defense. I'm looking at online right now from last
You
year's
looking
stuff.
at NFL?
Yeah, NFL.com. It was ninth ranked defense.
I'm sorry. I just got to take a look at this because this don't make no sense.
Now, what I'm saying is, as far as in
That also tells you how bad their play is, though. On ain't gonna lie, that also tells you how bad they are.
definitely. I want to see. I'm trying to pull up their roster, their defensive roster.
For the Jags?
But see, that's another reason why I can't. I said, well, I can't give it to you because
They got rid of
they didn't
everybody.
pay.
Ramsey's gone. AJ Bouyer's gone.
Yeah, they don't have nobody.
Calais Campbell is gone. Big John Henderson is gone. I mean not Henderson. Harrison, the boy from Detroit. They traded for him. They got rid of so much, yo. That's what I'm saying. The defense is just brand new.
Who they drafted to?
I don't even remember.
Jesus.
I don't even remember.
They drafted
Jesus, maybe I don't know.
the first round. They took where is it
Oh,
at?
they took old boy from
I got
oh,
it. Give me a second. I'm about to look at it right now.
I know this. They took the corner from Florida.
They
They
Henderson,
signed
C.J.
C.J.
Henderson.
Henderson. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. They took C.J. Henderson from Florida. Their second pick was
it was an
the
edge rusher.
other linebacker from
wrong, wrong.
Listen, man, I didn't like C.J. Henderson in Florida. My man got cooked like burnt toast.
What
No,
about
wait a second. 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 Give me a second. Hold on. Wait. Let me see something. Because I'm looking at the draft order right now. What pick did the Jags have?
10th, 8th, 9th, something like that, around that area.
Let me see. 9. Okay. Yeah. 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 Oh. Okay. 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 Because
I think it was
then who
9th.
picked that edge rusher? Who picked the edge rusher? The Jags?
What edge
Oh,
rusher?
they gave that to LA.
they picked
Some
my
dude.
man from LSU too, the outside linebacker. I forgot they got him.
Did they get him or did the Jags?
They drafted him. They drafted him 20th overall.
And I still don't understand
Oh
why they
yeah,
did
yeah,
that when
yeah,
they
yeah,
got
yeah.
Josh Allen last year.
They had the 9th pick and the 20th pick. And they
Cause
drafted
what's wrong with two crazy edge rushers, yo?
Well, if you get in Ngakwe back, and then you got Josh Allen, I
I
mean,
don't think they were. I don't think they wanted him back.
I think they had a, I think they had a pretty good draft, man. They ended up getting they addressed 2 positions on defense. No, 3 positions on defense because they got Devin Hamilton from Ohio State too. Yeah, he a D tackle. And then you also got a wide receiver. They got a wide
Well,
receiver around.
I'm not gonna lie. Luckily for you, the Jags are out of, and Herb knows this. The Jags are out of my 8-team range of everybody that fucked up before, uh, before the Cardinals pick. Anybody before the Cardinals, well, besides the Redskins, everybody else
man,
fucked up.
talking about because he got Isaiah Simmons.
Mm-hmm.
Man, everybody knew Isaiah Simmons was going to fall. Those type of players always fall like late 10th picks area.
That's fine. That's fine. They all gonna wish they had that generational talent. Fuck the Chargers.
Hey, call it what you want, man. Call it what you want.
Yeah, I understand.
But
But I
hey,
mean, I mean, I guess I can sort of see what you're saying about the Jags, but at the same time, yo, like the thing that scares me about the point that you proved with them having the number 9 defensive rank. Number 9 defensive rank got you the worst possible position in your division. Like you literally the worst.
How many quarterbacks did they have last year that started?
One.
Minshew and Foles, that's it.
Foles
Yeah,
started right?
Foles got hurt immediately.
What, week 3?
Week 1.
Week 1, yeah, Foles got hurt week 1.
Yeah,
It's a
he was
wrap.
out of there
They
week
done.
1.
So do you think Minshew's a starting quarterback in the NFL?
Minshew, I have no
Do I
problem with Gardner Minshew, in my opinion.
do
I like
do
him
I
too.
think do I think he's a starter, or
But
do I think that
but
he has starter talent?
but when you ranking the quarterbacks in the AFC South, he's third or fourth.
He's definitely. I got him above Tannehill.
I do too. That's third because he's not better. Is he better than Watson?
Nope.
Without DeAndre Hopkins, probably.
Come on, man.
it, it's really a coin flip between him and Phillip Rivers because who knows what Phillip Rivers going to do this year.
I don't
Hey,
like Philip
Philip
Rivers
Rivers
right
signed with
now,
the
man.
Colts.
Don't get me wrong. I know Philip Rivers has been doing this thing for a long time, but I've never been able. And this is what I'm saying. I'm not even talking about stats. I think Philip Rivers has never been able. Philip Rivers and the Chargers have always reminded me of the Clippers in basketball.
Tread lightly now. Tread lightly now. I'm an NC State fan. Tread
like
lightly.
I think they do good regular season. Everybody talks about them. The playoffs hit, and that's where that stops. So Philip Rivers will put up the numbers. Now, is he going to take you to the Super Bowl? Not going to happen.
I think you should have just switched teams.
I mean, only thing I can say is we will see. Like we
Yeah.
giving our stuff, we giving our words right now, but it's early.
It's
So wait,
definitely,
the Colts signed Philip Rivers.
Colts got Phillip Rivers.
yes, the Colts
That's
have Philip
crazy.
Rivers.
They didn't believe in Jacoby Brissett. That's crazy.
That's what hurt me. I like Jacoby Brissett, man, but
But you
Facts.
know
Like he literally had them.
what's going to happen is Philip Rivers is going to get hurt.
But he's not.
he still plays though, man. He plays hurt.
Yeah, he plays hurt all the time. That you gotta tear Philip Rivers ACL.
All right, so let me
Twice.
ask y'all this: is the Colts team better than the Chargers team he was on?
They got.
Better?
I think all around.
All around, yes.
No, they.
All around,
I
yes.
like their safeties, but they don't have a safety better than Derwin James.
Agreed.
I
So
like
do the
the I
Chargers
like the
have a
Colts
linebacker
defensive
better than
line.
Darius Leonard?
I like the Colts defensive line, but they don't have a Ingram and a Bosa. And the Colts corner is a suspect.
What's crazy is I forgot about that. Well, okay, I'll say this too. I'll say this
Let
too.
me ask y'all this because look, Irv, this is the third time you said that. You said that their corner's a suspect. Now, how many real teams in the NFL can you say have a solid cornerback core?
About 15.
Core?
Not one good cornerback, but how many of the teams in the league have a solid cornerback core?
About
Well,
15.
okay. Let me ask you this.
So about half
I
the
do.
league you're saying is decent
Well, hold on. Let me ask you this. When you say core, right? Because
on
I
both
look
sides.
at that a little bit differently. Like, you mean four?
Can go like 2 or 3 deep.
Yeah, it can go 2 or 3 deep.
Okay.
I say about half a league.
Shit. I don't know if I can go half the league. I ain't even gonna hold you.
All
That's
right.
what I'm saying.
Put it like this.
We talking about all these teams that don't have quarterbacks. I mean cornerbacks. As we mentioned it in the last before my kids teachers emailed me, we was talking about cornerback. And every team we talk about don't have no corners. So I'm saying how drastic is that going to be for them? Is all I'm saying. The fact that the Colts don't have cornerback, is that going to hurt them that much?
I think it depends because I think a lot of teams, like any team that you can go, oh, your corners are suspect. Like even with the Chargers, right? The Chargers don't got great corners, but they got Derwin James back there.
but
So it's
but
like,
don't get me wrong. I
dog,
do like Malik Hooker
I
a
yeah,
definitely
lot,
like him too. I like him too.
yeah.
but he's
But it's
not
like
Derwin James
if you
though.
have a yeah, if it's to me, I think a lot of defensive like pick and choose. Like if you have a bad corners, you can make up with that with great safety play. And I feel like if you have bad safeties, you can make up with that with great corner play.
I,
But
I
I don't think you can have a bad of both.
I think you gotta have good quarterback pressure to have better corner play.
Correct.
So
Because I feel like with the
safeties
Redskins,
as
like
long
when
as
you
the
look at the
safeties
Redskins,
can cover the entire field,
yeah.
yeah. But how rare is that? You know what I mean?
And I mean I get that, but and I also feel like if you look at the Redskins, like I think especially when we talk about how much, like how many like all these teams passing on us and stuff like that. Like matter of fact, not even the Redskins, let's talk about the Cowboys. I feel like what's the boy that they just let go? Byron Jones?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I feel like that Jerry Jones knew the truth. I think he knew the truth. He's like, bro,
Yeah, he wasn't
you
worth the
got
money he was
DeMarcus
asking for. That's the
Lawrence,
truth.
but it's not even that. But I feel like he looked at it like, bro, I got DeMarcus Lawrence. Um, I got Robert Quinn. I got all these people putting crazy pressure on the quarterback, and now all of a sudden you're a superstar corner. Yeah, okay, we'll see. Go somewhere else where you don't get pressure and see how good you can actually hold up. Because even when they went and get Scary Terry, even though he ain't get the ball a lot, boy, he was cooking Jones. Like
Listen,
you can see who can get cooked and who can't get cooked. Like
like I was saying, it's still early. We don't know
it
what's gonna happen.
is.
So y'all went through everybody. Y'all went through every
Nah,
Nah,
he was rambling
no.
about NFC East the whole time.
Yeah. We went to the NFC.
All
Saved me
right.
some time.
All
All
right,
right, so look, we're gonna do this. We'll go through our last picks of each division.
all right.
NFC East, everybody got who?
I got the Buffalo Bills.
I said the NFC East.
Oh, NFC East.
NFC.
We're
I'm,
gonna
I'm
start with NFC. NFC East, who you got, Earl?
I hate to
Coming
say
up.
it, I hate to say it, but Philly. But I'm gonna say Redskins.
I got the Redskins.
Redskins. In ingredients. Unpopular opinions.
NFC South.
I got New Orleans.
I got the Bucks.
Ah. If the Bucks sign AB, I got the Bucks.
They ain't signing AB, but they receiver court still nasty though.
I got the Bucks. I got the Bucks.
Okay.
I don't go against Tom Brady just like I don't go against Brown.
All right. All right. So NFC North. NFC North.
Woo! I got the Bears.
Who's your quarterback?
I got the Bears. It don't matter who my quarterback is.
All right.
You said NFC North?
Yeah. Vikings losing Diggs hurt me.
Wait,
he's in Buffalo.
I want to pick Green Bay, but I think that they got too much. Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers stuff happening right now. I think they in the downfall again.
That's, but I can't give it to the Bears, man. I don't like that offense.
I like their defense.
I do too. I just don't like that offense. It's tough, man. But come on, man.
I'm going to Bears.
All right, so too bad.
I'm going to Bears.
I can't go Detroit because Stafford can't stay healthy.
I would never go Detroit. What you got, Irv? Come on, man. We running out of time, bro.
Green Bay, man. Green Bay.
All right. What's next?
NFC West.
Niners.
So who?
He said Niners.
I got the Niners too.
I'm going Hawks. I'm going Seahawks.
Is it because of quarterbacks?
It's gonna be close.
Oh, we forgot about AFC West.
No, but is it because of the quarterback thing?
I ain't hear you. You sound far away. What'd you say?
He said, is it because of the quarterback?
No.
Yeah, is it because of the quarterbacks?
No.
Why you take Seahawks then?
Oh Lord, my nephew called me.
It got to be quarterbacks.
That is super unprofessional, Irv.
You're fired.
Hey, you the one cut out in the middle.
I just left. You ain't hear nothing. I just rolled out.
I ain't answer the phone.
So you it got to be quarterbacks, bro. You can't.
I gotta go full on team, man. As much as I like the Niners, I can't go with a team that lost in the Super Bowl.
What?
I'm sorry, that's just me.
Irv is going off of a thing that he feels like every team that loses in the Super Bowl the very next year is some shit.
Yes.
So I can understand that. But
he has a point, though. Look at the Rams.
We ain't talking Madden covers, Irv. We talking life.
Yeah, this is real life. What you talking about? Ask the Falcons how it's working out.
Huh?
Ask the Falcons how it's working out.
Falcons shouldn't have been there in the first place. We should get that out with.
It don't matter. They won 13 games that year.
So who else we got? So Irv, I got 49ers. I chose the 49ers.
Both y'all got the Niners. I got the Seahawks.
Okay.
And we forgot about the AFC West. We just jumped out the AFC. Forgot to say the West.
AFC West.
Well, definitely not the Chargers.
Come on now. I think we all know who we got.
I'm having a brain fart on the squads.
The
Chiefs. Chiefs.
I think everybody has Kansas City.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, look. I know it's called unpopular opinions, but come on now, Sway. We can't go that hard.
I had to think about it.
Everybody got them. We'll go with that. Everybody got them.
I had to think about that. All right, so we got everybody.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, you want to jump on that last topic?
What we doing?
You want to jump on that? You want to jump on that last topic so you can clown me?
Nah, what we're gonna do? Let's just go with the NFL. Let's start with the NBA draft. Who you feel like who won the NBA draft, Irv?
The draft ain't out.
I'm saying, who do you feel like the mock draft picks? Who you think who's going win? Who's going number one?
Oh, homie from Georgia. I don't know why I can't think his name off the dome, but my man from Georgia. I think LaMelo gonna go 2, and then the big boy from Memphis gonna go 3.
Okay. So if the season starts back up today, who's winning the championship?
The Bucks.
The Bucks?
The Bucks. I just got a feeling, dog.
If it started back up today, it would be hard for me not to have the Bucks in the NBA Finals, and I feel like
If
the Clippers. It would be the Clippers and the Bucks,
if
and
the
I feel
Clippers see the
like
Bucks in the finals, the Clippers is winning.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
If
that's what I'm
if
saying.
the
Like
if
it's
the
going to
if
be
the
the
Bucks
Clippers
see
and the
the
Bucks.
Lakers in the final, the Lakers are winning.
If the Bucks see anybody in the Western Conference in the finals, they're losing.
Disagree with
Because
anybody. I
Nah.
disagree with
If
anybody,
if
but
if they
I
if Utah, Denver, Houston, or OKC get in the finals, Milwaukee's winning.
Houston,
Milwaukee right through it.
Denver, OKC would never make the finals. We all know. Let's be realistic. It's either the Clippers, the Lakers coming out the West. That's
All right,
just what's going to be.
so I'm gonna go Clippers.
Clippers, yeah, Clippers.
I'm going Lakers. The reason I'm going Lakers is that you talking about these. Let me explain something to y'all. Look,
I didn't say nothing.
Ain't nobody say that, man. Go ahead, explain.
you talking. I'm talking Lakers because if you want to talk about it, I think that when you give any basketball player, everybody here played ball. I'm assuming at some point in time in their life,
Mm-hmm.
if you give these young boys like the Clippers, I don't know if they got the discipline to come back from this and the mentality because the playoffs is different. Like if the NBA season starts, they're probably gonna jump straight into the playoffs. And I'm saying to you, if I'm jumping straight into the playoffs, you give me that veteran team over that young team any day, right now.
Time out. Time out.
Clippers ain't
Time
young.
out. Time out. Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. Time out, real quick. So who is young on the Clippers?
Yeah, Clippers
Who
not young.
who has been there on the Clippers is what I'm saying.
You got
Who's
it.
been to the playoff on the
I
Clippers?
mean,
No, who's been to the finals? Who's been there on the Clippers?
Lou,
Keep
Who's
going.
been to the finals?
Kawhi.
Kawhi.
Do you think Kawhi? Do you think Kawhi? So you trust the Clippers more than you trust the Lakers,
Okay, who been there for the Lakers?
huh?
Who been there for the Lakers?
The GOAT. Nigga, what you mean? The number one
Don't
person.
ask that question.
Now you know what the bad thing is. I wanted him to name one of the seven other players that went to the finals first, but he threw that out there first.
You know, look, I can name all of them. I'm just saying the GOAT, the GOAT.
Go ahead. I just want to see if you know.
You said who else been there?
Yeah, it's a whole rack of Bama's on that squad.
Look at the starting lineup on the Lakers. Who the
Uh huh.
Lakers starting lineup?
You
So let
call
me no, let me
everybody
ask you this,
except
right?
Kuzma pretty
Yeah.
much been to the finals.
Listen, Dwight been there. Yeah,
JaVale been
everybody.
there.
Rondo been there. Danny Green been there.
Avery Bradley been there.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I'm saying. You got
So
you
this,
got
So let me ask you a question. Honestly,
Mhm.
why how did Toronto win last year if that's the situation?
No, I said well, we didn't have quarantine last year.
Okay.
but okay, this is my thing though, right? You saying start up right now and the start the league up right now and go straight to the playoffs. So
Nah,
now if you skip what you saying though, because you saying skip the playoffs.
no.
You saying skip the playoffs because you said who got final experience. That's not who's been in the playoff. If you change the question to who's been in the playoffs on this team, Pat Bev has been in the playoffs. Lou Williams has been in the playoffs.
No, 100%. I think
Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Patrick Peterson has been in the playoff, or Patterson has been in the playoff. Marquise Morris has been in the playoff. Reggie Jackson, Joakim Noah has like. So then the number goes crazy.
let me ask you this: who do you trust more with their body when they're not doing nothing? LeBron or anybody else you just named?
I don't know.
I trust Kawhi.
The
Who
crazy
who
the
who
only
benefited
downside
from this time off is what I'm saying.
the only
Who
downside saying that is the fact that we just don't know is because these are guys that don't have the camera in their face 24/7.
I hear you, but who's benefiting more for this time off right now? The
We
Lakers or the Clippers?
we don't know
We don't know.
because outside of Bron, who else are we seeing?
You want to know? Listen, this is the thing, though. You know why you saying that? You saying that because LeBron James has age. So you think you're going, oh, since LeBron is old, time off will work better for him. But let me ask you this: if I'm playing basketball and I got a fucked up ankle and I'm resting it over and over again, taking time off and resting it, don't you think me not playing basketball, being in quarantine, and healing it up is also helping me as well?
I think LeBron spends $1 million on his body a year.
But see, but this is the thing though. That's like Irv said. If you got somebody like Kawhi Leonard, right, who literally we can say all we want to. All we know is that he's a fun guy.
But the thing with Kawhi
You don't
is
know if he's spending a million.
his
He might not be
Kawhi's
spending $2 million on his son.
Kawhi's injuries are chronic though, so we don't know what he's doing. We don't know
Yeah,
how he's getting.
I think it's definitely going to be a dog fight between them. Now, my whole thing is I just hope they match up in the Western Conference Finals. I hope they don't see each other in the early rounds. I want to see it in the Western Conference Finals.
Well,
I
right
don't think it'll
right
be a
right now, what
dogfight.
they 1-3 right now in the
I
West.
think I 1-3 right now. Yeah.
Okay, well then yeah, that what happened.
I don't
Now,
think. I don't think that the Lakers. I don't think it'll be a dogfight. Like to be honest, I feel like this is my issue with the matchup. Like if you look at the Clippers matchup, right? They do have somebody that every star player that the Lakers have, the Clippers has somebody that can guard them. And then in response, you got Pat Bev, who is just an asshole. Period. So he's gonna be fucking with the point guards. Lou Williams coming off the bench, dropping 20 or 25. Like you got fucking goddamn, you got the claw. That's fucking ridiculous to think about. Kawhi Leonard, who's gonna be fucking with LeBron. You got Paul George, who will also fuck with LeBron
who's
because they used to all the time.
guarding Anthony Davis?
Who's guarding Anthony Davis? Like when you say guard, like when I say guarding, I believe that he can be guarded by any of the power forwards on the squad. Like
Listen,
I think he can be guarded by any of the forwards.
it's
Now,
it's, it's gonna be a
now listen though. I I think he can be guarded. Now, do I think that because I don't know what Anthony was averaging, but like if I throw out a number, if I say Anthony was averaging 25 points,
28.
he was averaging 28. All right, cool. I think they can hold him to 20.
And LeBron was averaging 26 and 11.
LeBron's not getting 20. LeBron's not getting 26 on Kawhi.
LeBron's not getting 26 on Kawhi. He's done it every time he's played him.
Okay.
What are we talking about?
How many?
but he ain't
How
win.
many?
He ain't win most of them times.
Okay.
Has Kawhi won a championship over LeBron?
Yeah,
Yes.
in Miami.
Huh? That's San Antonio
Yes.
here.
Miami.
Yeah.
100%.
That was when Kawhi was a baby.
Nah, he
That
wasn't
was
he
prime
wasn't on that
Kawhi.
San Antonio squad. I mean, he wasn't on that 07 squad. He was on the 2014 squad.
Yeah,
Kawhi was a baby.
He got
So look,
MVP that one.
all right, so look, let's go down to this. All right, listen, I get it. So everybody, you got the Clippers, Lakers. Let's go with that.
I got you.
Eastern Conference. Who coming out the East?
The Wizards, the Bucks.
That nigga said the Wizards.
He's about to lead the
Bucks,
party.
hands down.
He's about to lead the Zoom chat over that.
I already know. I was next thing.
he had the red highlight up on that one. I'm going. It's gonna be Bucks and Raptors, but I'm going Bucks.
I don't think it's gonna be the Raptors. I think it would be hold on, wait.
I got 3 teams out the East that I think coming out. That could come out.
I think I know the third one you're gonna say.
I definitely got the Bucks. Like I definitely got the Bucks.
I don't have the Raptors. I don't have them going.
I didn't have the Raptors either.
So I really know the 3 teams you think about now.
I have Boston.
That was it. That was one of them.
I have Boston, Philly, and Milwaukee.
Philly?
The reason I say that is because I feel like it comes down to matchups. I think Philly matches up very, very well with Milwaukee. I think if Philly played Milwaukee in 7 games, I think it'll be a better matchup than it would be if Milwaukee played, say, Boston or Toronto in 7.
I
can't believe I'm about to make this argument. I can't believe I'm about to make this argument.
the only issue I have with that, who would you put Ben Simmons on?
I would move Ben Simmons to my small forward or my power forward position, personally.
And guard Giannis?
He would have to.
Or Middleton?
I would have been on Giannis. He would have to.
So who you putting on Middleton? Harris?
I can't.
If I'm not mistaken, Ben's an all defensive NBA player, correct?
I'm just thinking about this matchup though.
And he's 6'10".
I'm just thinking about this matchup though. But okay, and then you got Tobias Harris on Middleton.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Lopez Twiz is going to go in and out on
Because Milwaukee's a long team.
Look.
And the only
I'm
other
not
team in the
gonna lie,
NBA
bro.
that's just as long as them is Philly.
I'm not gonna lie. I do not see. I don't see Philly coming out at all.
I just don't
And
know,
this is the
man.
reason why.
Like,
This is the reason why. This is the reason why, right? So for one, in the Atlantic, right? In the Atlantic, the Raptors, like right now, this is what the season record was. The Raptors was 46-18. Celtics was 43-21. Philly was 39-26. By far, if you look at the if you look at the Philadelphia 76ers, even if you're a diehard fan of them, this is by far the most disappointing team in the NBA, period.
I,
I am a, Earl
he,
will tell
he's
you,
a Philly fan.
I'm a diehard Philly fan, and I'm telling you,
So
it's the
you
most disappointing season I've ever been a part of in my life. But what I'm
okay?
saying is,
The Heat would rock Philly. Period. The
the
Heat
Heat,
would rock Philly. Yes,
we would beat the Heat in 6 games.
you wouldn't. You don't. Your team does not have the
Do,
willpower to play basketball.
hey, do you have the standings up right now?
I'm
Yeah,
looking at it right now. I'll look it up right now.
Where is Miami?
Miami's number four. They're above the Sixers. They're
Sixers
number
are
four.
what, six?
Yeah, six.
I think Philly will save themselves if they don't get fifth. The first round is tricky.
I don't listen. I don't think Philly's coming out because just period. Philly does not have the drive.
It's not
Like
that, Charles.
it is, yo, because
My
that's the reason why like they broke up their great teams because
As
like
a Philly fan, I'm telling you right now, our problem is Brett Brown. But we'll go with that. Now,
injuries is my problem with Philly.
our problem is Brent Brown and Joel Embiid. I think Joel Embiid is a very, very talented person. I think Joel Embiid plays too much. He reminds me of Dwight Howard.
I think your problem is Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid can't play together.
I mean, I can't say they can't play together because they're both putting up numbers. I will say,
But okay, this is the thing though. What does putting up numbers do when all you do is lose?
but what are you saying? Last year, what did we do last year? Last year, we lost
Lost.
7 to Toronto to the NBA championships in 7.
And
So you
it was the
lost,
last
right?
second shot.
And it was the last second shot.
But it was a loss.
I
I,
understand, but
I
it's
get what you're saying, but we went
And
to
who else
7.
was on that? Who else was on that team though?
Who else
they
was on who team?
they basically had the same squad except Josh Richardson switching out for Jimmy Bucket.
Yeah, that's it. And you
They
know
didn't
what?
have JJ Redick last year.
We lost JJ. That's what
That's
hurt us.
right, JJ. Yeah, JJ in New Orleans.
That's what I'm saying. Like the way your team is set up, right? Like the way Philly is supposed to be set up. Depending and I can't even think about how the setup should be because you got a point guard that can't shoot and you have a center that also can't shoot. So it's like if you say he reminds you of Dwight Howard, that's like putting that would be like putting I can't even think about somebody that can only dunk and
Look,
can't shoot
I'm
and
gonna
plays
tell you
point.
right now. I think that if Philly, the only way Philly is going to get to where we need to be, is if Philadelphia can move up to the 5th spot. Because right now, as it sits, I don't like our chances because we have the toughest road to the playoffs right now. I mean, to championship.
You
We
got it.
would play Boston. We would play Boston first round right now.
Y'all would get destroyed by Boston.
I like y'all against Boston than I do
I don't.
over Miami, man.
I
But
don't. Boston will destroy y'all.
so look, this is what it will be right now in the Eastern Conference. Milwaukee will play Orlando. That's a sweep.
Right,
Agreed.
Toronto will play Brooklyn. That's a sweep.
right.
Or
Is KD back?
KD ain't
no,
coming back, son. He already said it.
Kyrie ain't coming back either.
Okay, sweet.
Boston will play Philly. I mean, yeah, Boston will play Philly,
I like that matchup better, man.
and I think and Miami will play Indiana. And I don't think people should sleep on Indiana. Miami will play Indiana first round.
That's intriguing.
That is.
You know what though?
My,
If I'm
I don't
Boston,
see
I
it.
don't want Indiana,
I don't want any
No,
idea.
nobody wants to play Indiana first round.
Mm-mm. But
especially with Oladipo healthy
The
now.
Sixers. I feel like the Sixers would get like. I think they would get destroyed by the Celtics.
I don't like that
I can't
matchup
say
for
sweep.
Philly. I
I
don't.
can't say sweep. I can't say sweep, but I can
Oh,
definitely say
it'll
like
it'll go 6 or 7.
I think it'll be in 5.
Listen to me. Why are you saying that? Do you think because of Boston? What is making you? I get what you're. I get your thing about Philly, but what I'm saying is, talent is still talent.
Right.
Agreed. But at the end of the day, if your talent does not coexist, like the biggest problem for Philly is okay. Ben's like let's just do theoretically, right?
Uh-huh.
Y'all down by 3,
All
down
right.
by 3 points,
Before
right?
you answer this, let me ask you this: do you know what the season record was with Boston and Philly?
No. I don't know the season record. I didn't look at it.
Okay.
Philly got him.
Boston has not beat us. They Boston beat Philly one time this whole year. They played 4 times.
That's fine. That's fine. But like you said, the playoffs is a different
What I'm
animal.
saying is these games are not close. Philly won the
I'm
first
saying
game 107-90. They
the
won the
playoffs
second
is a
game.
different animal, though.
They won this, and that's what I'm saying. The playoffs, they won the second game 115-107. They won the third game 109-98. They lost the last game, which was February 1st, the last time they played. Boston won 116-96.
Okay. So what I'm saying is that the playoff is a different animal. And like I said, when you play Philly, right? Like even if you don't do a scenario, when you play Philly, if Ben Simmons is running the point and Joel Embiid is in the paint, like at that point it becomes all right, Joel, you either have to move out of the way and you can't play this possession you can't produce, or Ben Simmons, you have to give the ball to Joel and you got to move out the way.
I think
Because they both do the same thing, except Ben has handles. That is the difference. Is Ben Simmons
Joel got a
can
shot.
cross you. Oh
Joel
yeah,
Embiid.
Joel Embiid does got a shot. Joel
Now,
Embiid does have a shot,
what I
but
would
he
say is,
doesn't have a consistent back to back. Like Joel Embiid has a I'm wide open, leave like you not near me shot. Joel, we're not gonna sit here and act like Joel Embiid is out here knocking down threes. Like
he's shooting 38. He's shooting 39%.
how many shots is he taking though?
It don't
He's
matter.
taking them. He shoot them joints. Trust me, he shoot them. He shoot them.
You shoot
I'm
too
telling
much for me.
39%.
He shoot too much for me.
39% from the three.
He shoot 39% for me.
Like that's not outrageous, but I mean,
For a center?
yeah.
Don't say for a center. Don't say for a center because if you
Now,
really want to pull up center
what I
three
will
points,
say this. Boston, in order for Boston to beat Philly, I'm with you, Irv. In order for Boston to beat Philly, Jason Tatum's going to have to average 30.
And Jalen Brown got to show up. Bottom line.
Exactly.
And in closeout games, Jalen Brown been letting me down.
yeah, Jalen Brown just got to show up. That's it.
Now let's go to the Western Conference.
All right.
So out of the East, we got y'all say Milwaukee. Y'all say I'm going Philly.
Okay.
You think Philly can make it out?
I think the only problem I have, the only team I'm even concerned about as a Philly fan is Milwaukee. I think everybody else we can get out legitimately without. I think we are. I think they don't match up well with us. I don't think anybody else can stop Joel or Ben besides Milwaukee.
Toronto could be
Well,
interesting.
by the way,
I think Marcus Gasol can do something.
Just to throw out your Joel Embiid 3-point percentage number, Karl Anthony Towns is averaging 41.2%. Serge Ibaka is averaging 39.8%. And I'm just gonna do the centers. I'm not even gonna do the power forwards because Kelly over here averaging 43.2% from 3-point.
Kelly.
He's knocking down. Now,
yeah.
So on the West, this is why I said y'all talk. This is why I said the Lakers over the Clippers, because when you look at the road, like people keep forgetting that having that number one spot matters a lot, because
they going out first round.
Because what it is the Lakers are going to sweep their first round opponent. Actually,
okay.
No, they're winning 5. They're winning 5. I got Memphis winning 1 game.
6 or 7.
I got Memphis winning 1.
6 or 7.
And I like Jackson Jr. and I like Ja Morant, but I got him winning 1.
6 or 7.
Now, the Clippers are playing.
If it goes 7, Memphis getting that dub.
Hold on real quick, y'all.
Okay. Clippers, go ahead.
The Clippers got Dallas
Mm,
first round.
mm, mm. How's Dallas in sixth place, dog? What the heck?
No, Dallas is seventh place. The Clippers got the second seed.
Oh, I thought Clippers had third seed. I thought Denver had second seed.
No, they got the second seed.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Uh huh.
The third seed is Denver, and they got Houston.
Okay. I
The
like
fourth
Denver
seed,
on that one.
the fourth seed is Utah, and they got OKC. That's going seven.
Nah, it's not.
It should.
It depends on how Rudy Gobert is with the team after that crap he pulled.
Yeah.
But if they good, that might go five.
So that's what I'm saying, man. I think the Clippers got a hard road, man. I think it'll be Dallas is gonna get them some run.
And honestly, Utah may give LA some problems.
Yeah.
But if the Clippers play Denver in the second round, Denver does not play good against Clippers. I think they lost against the Clippers all year.
Right now the Clippers
'Cause
have
I think they only played them twice.
yeah. OKC beat Utah both times by a lot.
Yeah.
OKC, I mean Utah beat OKC the first game.
Oh,
Yeah, and then the second game, which was right before Christmas, OKC won by 14.
okay.
That Denver and Houston series is gonna be interesting. Like their games have been pretty decent.
Yeah. Because having 2 point guards attacking for Denver is interesting. Because Jokic ain't fast. He could easily get in foul trouble early.
Yeah,
That's yeah. So yeah, Lakers will have it easy first, but everybody else.
that's what I'm saying.
But to be honest, man, I don't think Memphis will be an easy out that first round, man.
I don't think it's gonna be easy, but I think it's definitely easier than the rest of the teams we're talking about.
I'll tell you one thing: Braun will have to play defense against Morant.
No, that's 100%. But I'm saying, like we talked about, like playoffs is a different animal, dog. I mean, playoff Braun and regular season Braun, two different people.
Yeah, he hide behind more people.
Y'all can put up 40. Listen, y'all listen. Let's get into this last dance conversation, man. Let's get it so we can get out of here. What's going on with this? How y'all feel about the Last Dance Jordan documentary?
I
First of
like
all,
it.
it
I think
wasn't a
it put a
Jordan
lot of people
documentary,
on the Jordan that they didn't know.
and it was not a Jordan documentary.
It was definitely more of a Jordan documentary than a Chicago Bulls documentary.
Well, he was there the whole time,
I understand that, but it was more about Jordan than anybody else, or Jordan and Dennis Rodman more than anybody else.
all through the crackhead circus of Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like? How do you feel like? Well, me and Irv have had this conversation a couple times already. I was saying that the documentary has proven to me. I like what it showed about Jordan, but I also think it showed Jordan's weaknesses a little bit too.
Now, what was these weaknesses that you brought up? Because I found it very funny. Some of them.
I told you
I'm gonna listen to that.
what I told you was like if Jordan didn't have Pippen and Rodman beside him, every time one of them was out or every time one of them was hurt, the Bulls looked like shit.
Mm-hmm.
Time when Pippen leaving the last episode when Pippen hurt his back, Jordan was concerned. He was worried. That
He,
niggas get that ass whooped
he,
until
he was so
so
concerned. He was so
he told my
concerned.
man
He
Pippen,
still dropped 48.
he told my man Pippen just stand on the court so they can act like so that I can get some more room to operate. Just be out here, like just do something.
Yeah.
But I think they don't give Scottie Pippen as much credit as he deserves. I think that this documentary showed that Scottie deserves a lot more. It was for me anyway. The documentaries proved to me that the people around Jordan should get a lot more credit than what they get.
All right, I agree with that. I do agree with that, but that is a us issue.
I don't agree with
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
Because listen, we look at
No,
those
no, no, no.
guys.
Listen though.
Go ahead.
What I think is, I think it's you because like, okay, I'm not even gonna bring up the other person, but when you look at LeBron, I mean, shit, when you look at Jordan, right?
Yeah,
Jordan
we
never
just
We can
complained.
have that conversation too. It's coming. We'll have that.
No, no, but wait though. This is my thing. Jordan never complained. I need more help. Jordan never openly complained. Oh, I can't win without Scotty. Jordan never openly said like, oh, such and such is this and that. Like he just played. So when we look at the games, when you don't have that insight of Jordan, when the camera's not on him 24/7, and we all know what he privately says to Scottie Pippen, like if we don't know that, then nah, we don't understand that maybe Scotty needed to be on the court. But I mean, even when I watched the Bad Boy Piston documentary before the Last Dance, the Bad Boy Pistons knew. They knew. They said, beat up Scotty. Jordan can't beat us by himself. They
no,
knew that.
no. It was beat up Jordan. The other players can't
No,
beat us.
no, 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 no. You got to remember, like, yes, that was a part of it. The Jordan rules is a real thing. But when the Jordan rules didn't work and they realized that Jordan was still going to go off, that's how Scotty got that migraine. They beat the shit out of Scotty.
No,
He got the
Scotty.
migraine. He couldn't play.
Scotty had brain issues. Like he had the
Um,
same migraine issues that I got. Like
you
that
need
had
to
nothing to
you
do
need
with him
look
getting beat up.
you need to go watch that Detroit Piston documentary if you didn't watch it.
I
Because
did.
literally they talk about and that's why Isaiah Thomas pissing me off too. This is a whole other subject. I'm about to my ADHD kicking in. Because Isaiah Thomas talking about some Scotty's not a top 50 player, but they all said it in the documentary. We need to take out Scotty because Jordan can't beat us by himself. So if he's not a top 50 player, why do you care about him being on the team?
Speaking of
But
that, look,
anyway,
see little Kenny up here, right?
Yeah.
really,
Right.
really. But yeah, no, my thing
Shout
is
out Tyra Banks.
I think a lot of people I think like personally wise, like when you look at like if you just look at like me for instance, I was born in '93, right?
hmm
So the years that Jordan was winning, I was not really old enough to watch a Jordan game. So the Michael Jordan that was introduced to me was the Hall of Fame Michael Jordan. I never knew there was a baby Jordan that couldn't shoot threes. I didn't know that. I
It's
didn't
not.
know there was a
He shot
Jordan that
threes. He
wasn't.
just didn't shoot them as often.
Yeah,
Or
but I mean, like, you know what
you
I'm saying?
know
Like, I didn't know. I thought Jordan came in the league with no hair, playing for the Bulls in '93.
what you should say is you didn't know that Jordan was getting his ass knocked out in the first round.
Agree. I mean, but I'll agree with that. I didn't know that. Like, I'll agree. I didn't know that. But like
Let
when I watched
Let's
all
rephrase
the
that. He was playing
documentaries,
Hall of Famers in the first round.
which is still fine. But what I'm saying at the end of the day, what I'm saying is I didn't know. Like I didn't even know about the Bad Boy Pistons. Like I knew about the Celtics and the Lakers, but I didn't know who the Bad Boy Pistons were. Like I was too young. So when I was shown all this stuff, like the way that Jordan was shown to me, it
Mm-hmm.
was shown to me that Scotty was not important. It was shown to me that Rodman wasn't important. But I started doing my own research and realized how important they were. Now, on the flip side, LeBron James
Wait,
makes
before you get
all
to
of his teammates
We
look
keeping
like
we
shit.
keeping this on mic. We keeping this on mic.
Oh, you
Mike right
lucky
now.
nigga. You
Now,
lucky nigga.
before we get to the LeBron shit,
That's
now
fine.
you also, like you said, you born in '93, right?
Yeah.
All right, so you didn't know that, like you said, you ain't know about the Pistons or none of that. You ain't even know
Yeah.
Rodman was on. You didn't even know Rodman was on the Pistons.
Yeah, yeah. I learned that before the documentary. Like I learned that before the last dance. Like I learned that
I will say this:
like
I
5 years ago.
never heard Jordan say, "I need this" or "I need that," like you said earlier.
Yeah.
But if you notice, like I told Irv, everybody that gave Jordan problems ended up on Jordan's team.
That's a lie.
If you watch the documentary,
That's a lie.
Rodman was giving them problems.
That was
Rodman
it.
ended up when you sit there and you say, okay, you know what? When they what was it, episode 6 or 7, when
Yeah.
he said, oh God, Ron Harper was giving me problems. Where Ron Harper ended up playing?
Ron
With the
Harper didn't have no other offers. He was off of 2 ACL injuries.
or the fact Mike made that phone call behind the scenes is what I'm saying.
I understand, but if you can get a veteran that nobody else
Oh,
wants to pick up for the cheap,
All right, so look, because I already know what y'all saying with it. Y'all both look at it like Jordan's a goat, correct?
no.
No, I mean not but he's better than Bron. Is that what we're going with it?
Yes.
Better, better than LeBron? Yes, I'll say yes to that. But he's not.
I
He's
won't.
not my greatest of all time.
I won't even debate that. But what I will say is, what would LeBron realistically have to do to put him above Jordan in y'all's opinion?
I can't put LeBron in a shooting guard category.
The reason I say that is because say if Bron wins 2 titles in LA
Mm-hmm.
and becomes the number one scorer of all time, that
Mm-hmm.
don't put him in that conversation.
I can't put LeBron James in the conversation with a shooting guard.
It's a wrap.
Like
I've been saying it forever. I don't think he's the best small forward of all time.
I'm not that dude. Like I used to be like that, but then I like started putting two and two together. Like to me personally, the fact that people have to say, "Oh, greatest of all time," excluding centers, immediately tells me that like people really don't want to do a position for position thing, and
If
they're
we
just
did
going to jumble up great players together.
the thing, it would be very easy. I think that if you're looking at it, I think Jordan is by far the greatest shooting guard of all time.
Clearly,
I got Kobe second. I got Dwayne Wade third.
clearly.
Whoa! Where your boy at?
Who at?
Where your boy at?
Who, Iverson?
Yeah.
Iverson's not in my top 5, but he's my favorite player of all time. There's a difference between
Yeah,
having a personal favorite player of all time and where he really realistically belongs. Now, I think Iverson should be in the top. He's like top 7. I think his career got cut short but he did that. So I mean, you know what I mean?
yeah, I
I hear
agree.
you.
I agree. But I
I hear
mean,
you.
yeah, we could do position for position, but it's just about the whole putting. Like when people say, "Well, what about LeBron and Jordan?" Like I cannot compare those two. If the mark is how do I get over Jordan, LeBron can't get over Jordan because when you say like, oh well, if he does this and he does that, like, okay, but at that point we're just doing longevity. So then it doesn't go to okay, I did this in a certain it's all right, I literally played longer than these guys. So that is why my stats look better.
But
No,
And
no,
here,
what
no.
I want to base it
I
off
want
of,
to check out.
I
I
want
want
to
to
base
that I was telling you earlier that Up in Smoke
yeah,
joint with Vince Carter. They
yeah.
talked about the exact thing, and these are NBA players. And you know Vince
yeah,
played for years. Vince done played against Jordan, LeBron,
yeah.
Bird. He done played against
But
all of them.
but he played against Wizards Jordan though.
Huh?
But he still said
He played against Wizards Jordan though.
nah, they asked another person that did too, and they was like that they asked somebody and they said like their toughest cover was Jordan still. It was
Vince,
somebody that played against him.
Vince came in the league in '97, if I'm not correct.
99.
Right?
T-Back came in 97.
Okay. So T-Mac played again. All right. So look,
Yeah, Vince came in the same year with Dirk during that strike season.
that's true because Vince dropped to like 5th or some shit, didn't
Yeah, him and Jameson traded for each other.
he? Yeah. All right. So my thing with that is, I agree that it should be a position thing as far as in who's the best at their position.
Mm-hmm.
So
Then when you look at it, I think it's hard to say who's the GOAT right now because LeBron is still playing and his career is not even over yet.
now, when I always bring that up, you always get on me for it.
I get on you because what I'm saying. I get on you because what I think you do is I think you personally try to press the button of LeBron James fan. Like you
No,
will
I
push.
I always say I can't discuss great players that's in top ranked areas that's still playing because we don't know what their career finishes is gonna be like.
That's
Let their
true.
career be over and I can throw them up in there.
Okay.
Nah, not for me. Like for me personally, like and I'm more one of those people, I guess that like because I'm not as fair as Irv. I look at things
I
and
like
if
that.
it doesn't add
Hoodie,
up
by
to me,
the way.
huh?
I like that Rugrats hoodie, by the way.
Oh no, it's a whole Nickelodeon joint, yo.
Oh,
So
I
I'm about
need
to
that. I like that. I need that.
yeah. Hey, but nah, for real, like me personally, as a person that played basketball, the reason why I can never say that LeBron James is the GOAT is for one, when I look at him, right, like I don't even because I don't do championships. Like I don't do because it takes a team. It takes a team every time. It doesn't matter if you a little notice you still had a team, bro. So it's not championships that matter to me. It's not really like I mean all defense sort of matters, scoring matters a little bit, but to me it's like what did you really do in your era, right? Like in your era, was there somebody that they said, oh, this person is better than you? Or was there somebody that accomplished something in your era that you should have, but you didn't? And like when I look at that, my favorite player of all time right now is Russell Westbrook, period. Right? We can argue about his play style, we can argue about padding stats and everything. But if I just took away everybody's name and I said, this player averaged this, and he did it 3 years in a row. And I told you how big he was, I told you how much he weighed, and then I gave you another player that was taller than him, bigger than him, and all so much better than him, but never in his life got near as dominant as Russell has. 3 years in a row. You would be like, that doesn't make any sense. It doesn't add up. And we can
Russell,
always go, well, he didn't have to do that. He didn't have to average a triple double. But
then you have
you should never let anybody in your era do something that you just literally can't possibly do. Like,
I don't think anybody in LeBron's prime can do what LeBron has done.
I think LeBron James should have averaged a triple double years ago.
I think LeBron James. I think that if you sit there and look at it, because I had this conversation with somebody at my job. Like everybody always says that
because Russell in his prime averaged 3 triple doubles in a row. LeBron didn't. So
people say that Jordan never lost in the finals, which is correct, and I get that. I can understand that and I can respect that. But what I'm trying to get people to understand is we all play ball. Like, what's the point of playing ball if you don't get there? Like the years
No,
that you
what's the
years that
point of playing ball if you don't win?
those are the years that people don't even listen. If you go 9 straight times, you're going to lose at some point. It's just odd. Like, I don't know what you're saying. You
But
went 9 in a row, but if you went 9
but
straight,
but your first and your last time you lost. The
I
other guy
understand.
first and last time he won.
But you know why? You know why I have so much respect for it because when you're a player that goes 9 straight times, you're playing basketball way into June, way into that in that time frame, and then you're in every Olympic team possible.
yep.
But
That man plays so much basketball and has still been able to dominate at the level he's dominating at. That's where I'm like, come on, man, you got to give him credit for that.
but
But,
this
but this is
but
my
this is but
issue
hold
though.
on hold on Charles hold on
When you
Charles.
say dominate, right? Go ahead.
Let me cut the cord on that. So if you playing basketball, what are you doing every day anyway?
I think if you want to, when I say dominant, Charles, because and we're going to change your name from Bath Sauce because you might be joining the podcast. We're going to name. We got to change that. We try to get look.
I'll change it. I'll change it. I'll change it.
Bath salts. Come on, man. You killing me with that.
Give me a
But
second. We'll take.
but what I'm saying is, when it comes down to it, man, I think that we've all played ball. We've all played. Well, I don't know. We've all played AU ball. We've all played real basketball. I think that it's hard to make. First of all, it's a pointless conversation because there's two different eras, two different time frames, two different positions.
I
That,
agree.
as far as in just giving respect, is what I'm saying. Like, I think I respect Jordan for what Jordan did. I
Yeah,
think that when it comes to Bron, people tend to say, you know what? Oh well, he did this, or oh well, he did that. But at the end of the day, in that finals that he won that he beat that 73-9 Warriors team, and he came back and dropped 47 back-to-back games and had 12 rebounds and 10 assists both games. You can't not understand that, like as a basketball
So
player.
then, so then Russell Westbrook for 3 years was the best player in the league.
I, look, you're not talking as far as Westbrook is concerned. Irv will tell you Westbrook is my favorite player in the league right now. So
But so that's what I'm saying though. So let me ask you that. And this is the conversation. So when Jordan was playing, right?
yeah,
When Jordan played, and he was in his prime. We'll I mean, because I can't even remember those years that he wasn't in his prime. So
because the
I'm not
crazy
even trying
thing
to
is,
hold
like
myself.
he got in his prime right around 89, 90.
Jordan got in his prime early. Now, what I would say with Jordan is, like I said, I don't remember because I don't remember the first Bulls. The
I,
second
I
Yeah, you
Bulls,
don't. You remember the second one?
the second ones I can remember vividly. Now,
Okay.
as far as in like, and remember watching those games. So like, as far as in my opinion on, I can't really speak on that, and I'm not going to speak on the first Bulls team. Now, as
Yeah.
far as the second Bulls team goes, I think, like I said, I think that Jordan should get the people around Jordan should get a lot more credit than they do.
but you got to
I
think
mean, I
about this
agree with
though.
that.
But think about
Yeah,
this
I
though.
agree with that. But what I'm
When
saying
you
is
when
would
you
you
look
say
at
that
those
they over
guys
other
though,
players?
when you look at those guys though, how many of those guys on that Bulls team is a household name?
I mean, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this right now.
Uh huh.
How many how many games did the Bulls win without Scotty that season? When Jordan left that very next year, how many games did they win in the season?
They won like 53.
And they was what, the number 2 seed or some shit like that?
They was the
Yeah.
number 3 seed.
Mhm.
So they didn't drop off too much. Is
Okay.
what I'm
Now here's my rebut. The very next year they was on the brink of missing the playoffs, and Mike came back and they only lost 3 games to finish the season.
I brought it up to ask you this right now. The reason I brought it up to tell you this is because Jordan left, and you said they came back the next season and was the 3rd seed, correct?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Can you take Braun off any team he's played on, and they're gonna be
Before you,
But
Irv, before
but
you respond,
but hold up.
Irv, before you respond, let me get it. Let me do it. Let me do it. Let me do it.
second or 3rd seed next year after he leaves? Would they be the second or 3rd seed after he left? If
Let
you
me
take
let me do this.
what's their
Let me
record?
do this before you respond, Irv. So if you ask that question, right, what you have to do is ask it correctly. Which is why you can't compare him to the Bulls. You can't compare any of LeBron's teams to the Bulls because they didn't break the Bulls down and reconstruct it to only work around Jordan. They made a triangle offense that was based on everybody being able to play. When
No.
LeBron plays,
Oh, if you watch the documentary,
What?
literally
What?
Jordan. First of all, and that's what I'm saying. People give Jordan credit for all of this stuff. The
No, no,
Bulls
no.
success. The
Go ahead.
Bulls
I'm gonna
success.
let you finish.
Wait, the Bulls' success that has shit to do with that. Because if you look at it, when Doug Collins was coaching that team, Jordan didn't even want the triangle offense. Jordan was against it 100%. Didn't want nothing.
exactly. That's
What,
fine.
Right.
what I'm saying is you also have to factor in a lot of things that people don't. Bron has never had a coach that Jordan.
Lies.
Give me one coach. Give me
Okay,
one
wait a second. Wait. Hold
coach.
on,
Paul Silas.
wait a minute. Wait a minute though. Wait a minute.
Paul Silas.
Let's 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 stick back to what we were saying though. So you said that because I said what I said was is that the Chicago Bulls team was not solely based around Jordan being there to win. They made an offense that everybody got a chance to score realistically. Jordan was just an amazing scorer. When an amazing scorer goes off, you got to let him go off. But they didn't run isolation. They ran a triangle offense. Now, in response, LeBron James teams, right? They're all constructed. LeBron is ball dominant. LeBron is running this offense. Nobody else is as dominant with the ball as LeBron is. So when he leaves, the person that you had running the whole offense is gone at that point. So no, they're not going to be good
But that's
ever. How
but
could
but
they?
but no, Charles. Like you said it right, but you left out so much.
Right now, we went through the standings. I'm gonna let you talk. My fault.
All
We
right.
went through
So
the
so
we
check
went
this
through,
out.
and you said that the Lakers are by far the number 1 seed in the Western Conference right now.
Right.
I didn't say that. I didn't
No,
say that.
no,
No,
they are. I'm talking about they're the number 1 seed in the West right now.
I'm
I'm
saying
saying
that.
Yes,
Yeah.
they are.
if you take LeBron off, if he didn't play all year and they had the same team with AD, still have AD,
Mm-hmm.
they're the 6, 7 seed.
Yes, because you take okay.
They
That's just
eas
like
they
all right,
easily the
boom.
third or second team.
No, but this is my thing though. Like, okay, we got this podcast thing that we're doing right now, right? That's this is y'all podcast. I just happen to be a guest today.
Well, I mean,
That's
you
like,
to join now that you changed the name to Chuck and not Bad Talk.
yeah. But I, I know, but I'm just saying, like, I joined as a guest. What the
So,
scenario you just gave me is like taking you two away and telling me to run the podcast by myself. Like y'all did this. This is y'all created this. When LeBron James, any team that LeBron gets put on, he goes through the team. All right, this person can't shoot. I don't want them. This person can't shoot. I don't want them. This person can't do this. I don't want them. Literally, you have to reconstruct the team to make LeBron James the star, the superstar. If you take that away, because you don't, LeBron James doesn't go, all right, everybody move the ball around. We're going to work this around. We're going to get the ball. No, LeBron goes, I'm going to have the ball. I decide who gets to score. I'm going to give you the pass.
That not,
I'm going to.
not
So if
what
you
matters.
take that away, then what?
Listen,
If you
all I
take
got
the
to say
number one
is,
component away, then what you gonna do?
all I got to say is, every time LeBron leaves a team, the entire team goes. Of course, they're going to be trash.
Pretty much.
Everybody likes to bring up that one particular year that Mike left, but what happened the second year when it was the exact same team and they added Kukoc and Luke Longley? They was
First of all,
worse.
you just mentioned Kukoc and Luke Longley of
But
all people.
that's the only players they added.
Now, what I'm saying is, I get it, Herb,
It was the
but
exact same team, and they was on the brink of missing the playoffs. But nobody ever likes to bring that team up, though.
no, what I'm saying to you is that it don't even matter, man, because this debate that we're having about this whole Bron, Jordan, Bulls, Lakers, whatever you want to do, it's never going to be an end debate until LeBron's career is over with.
Exactly.
Now, when his career is over with and he has two more championships and he passed Kareem on the all-time scoring list and
Good
he
luck.
top any top five in assists, and what can you say to the man?
Thank
You
you
see
for
what I'm saying?
playing 20 years.
Huh?
Thank you for playing 20 years.
Vince Carter played 22 and he ain't nowhere close. So
We talk about somebody whose only part of that game was the jump.
that ain't his only part of the game. Speaking of that, this man said in his sophomore year of high school on that Matt Barnes on the other smoke joint, Vince was saying that in sophomore year of high school he was touching top of backboard. That is ridiculous.
Yeah, he been dunking. He was dunking since he
Hey,
was a freshman.
Vince was a problem, dog.
Yeah.
Just go with
Hey,
that.
when I first got to because I'm trying to think, Vince came out. Yeah, when I got to middle school, my man was telling me about Vince. They was talking about this guy that was coming up in high school in Florida that was jumping crazy.
Yeah, he wild, bro. And
Yeah,
T Mac has funny. Don't get it twisted.
I mean,
yeah,
yeah, no, they definitely did. I can't believe they split them up. But I mean, my thing is, I agree that we can't necessarily like judge LeBron on his whole career yet. But for me, I feel like there's a lot of taint, like a lot of just bad aura around him because it's like me and Irv agree on this, and this is and I'm pretty sure he brought this up with you since y'all talk about LeBron a lot. My biggest issue is that you go to a LeBron James team, and no matter how good you were before you got on that team, you like not even trying to be funny. I would go as far as saying if Michael Jordan was in his prime and went to a LeBron James team, they would be like, man, that nigga Michael suck.
That's not
Like
true.
they
No,
dog everybody.
I think everybody still gave D Wade his credit.
Okay, so watch this, right?
Oh,
Now
and he's out of there.
name me somebody not on the Heat team that they gave credit to.
And he's out of there.
Not on the Heat team where they didn't say, "Oh, LeBron dragged this whole bogus ass team to such and such." LeBron dragged he dragged Kevin Love, who was averaging a double double before he got on the Cavs. Come on, man.
Listen, man.
Kevin Love was a walk-in Hall of Famer.
Listen, man. I respect LeBron. I love LeBron's game. But the second my man went to Miami, I lost all that. It
I
just,
didn't
it,
person. Oh, your man's got kicked out. No.
yeah, I think it's for some reason I just saw it. Zoom got a 40-minute limit to kick people out after 40 minutes.
Oh, really?
I just saw that. It popped up on my screen.
Why didn't kick me out?
I don't know. Your 40 minutes probably ain't up yet.
How's that make any sense, yo? I just came. He came back before me.
Good question. I have no idea. No, cause you did go out. You went out for
No,
like
I
a quick
didn't.
second.
When?
You did because it would have kept you on the top and you was at the bottom just now.
Oh, snap.
You jumped out for like a real quick second.
Why you? What you doing?
But yeah, man, like I honestly think, man, if he never went to Miami, as much as the hate was in Cleveland, personally, he had to leave Cleveland. I can't I can't be mad at him leaving Cleveland and going to Miami. But the day he went to Miami, man, I kind of like was just you winning with 4 or 5 people now.
I mean, but my thing is, I don't necessarily mind the Miami decision. But what I don't like is, I feel like the Miami decision triggered, like, I think it broke a lot of people's brains, and it just triggered everybody to go, well, if LeBron can't win by himself, then everybody has to play with multiple people. And then in response, if you're not quote unquote playing with multiple Hall of Famers, then your team is automatically shit. And I'm like, that's not the fucking truth.
I hate that. I hate it with a passion.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not about to sit here and be like, oh yeah, you know, Jordan could have did everything by himself and he didn't need any help. But Jordan didn't beg for help. And nobody ever said that Jordan's teams were trash.
But
Nobody said Jordan did this all by himself.
I
His
just find
team
it
was horrible.
I just find it funny how everybody is talking about Steve Kerr. This Steve Kerr was an outcast from Cleveland. Then you talk about Ron Harper. Ron Harper was on his second ACL surgery, and he had multiple games where he didn't score a point. And then you got Luke
Jordan,
Longley, Bill Winnington, Bill
but you know
Cartwright.
what's crazy? This is the craziest thing. The craziest thing is that the major argument that nobody wants to talk about is the argument that everybody uses when they talk about how good Jordan's team was.
Yeah,
He made his team better,
like he didn't ask for none of them people. Like you drafted Scott Burrell.
but he made them better.
Scott Burrell
Like,
became a dog. Judd
he
Bushler?
made everybody better.
Like, dude, Judd Bushler.
Yeah, he made everybody better, and I'm just like, I don't understand why people can't just be like, yeah, Jordan made his team better, and unfortunately, LeBron didn't.
LeBron made his team better, but in a different way. But it's just
Technical,
but it's just,
man. I had a phone call from LeBron. And, y'all talking bullshit.
no,
Wait,
my
wait,
thing
wait,
with
hold on,
Bron,
wait.
man.
Let me hold on real quick. Hold on real quick. 'Cause I want him to hear my statement that I made. What I had said was because I said name a person that got credit, besides they like I said, name somebody that got credit. You said Dwayne Wade got his credit, right?
Yes, sir.
And I said name me somebody that wasn't on the Heat team that got their credit for being a LeBron James teammate.
I think if you want me to answer that, I think that a lot of times, I think even if you look at it when it comes to that Warriors series, I think people to this day still say, you know what, Kyrie hit that big shot. I think Kyrie gets credit for when he was a teammate with LeBron. But I also think that when you talk about making a player better or making somebody, even having, I don't even want to say better, but having the mentality of a winning mentality. I think if you look at what Kyrie has done since Bron, when he said, I want my own team, now it's Kyrie is ruining teams. Kyrie can't lead a team. Kyrie can't, that's all you hear. Because
Mm-hmm.
he don't have Bron next to him no more. So
And
now
look,
it shows the greatness of what LeBron was doing with that young boy.
Now,
one second.
now, let me throw this in there.
Go ahead.
What happened to Scotty?
The same thing. Don't get me wrong. Jordan got. I'm not
All
saying.
right. So if I could use that for Scotty, same situation. Like Scotty had one good year without Mike.
Don't make it seem like I am going against Mike because Mike was the
I'm
first person I loved in my life. So
I'm doing
don't.
I'm doing the exact same thing y'all do to me.
Yeah, make everything think about Michael or LeBron. No, but this is my thing though, right? My thing is this: you out here picking one person off of the teams. Like I said, oh, name me some. You said, oh, Dwayne Wade. Okay, name me somebody else. Oh, Kyrie. All right. Now, you the same person to go, and me and Irv literally just talked about this. You the same person to say, well, what about Ron Harper? What about Steve Kerr? What about this and that? So you not like you giving like, oh nah, man, we got multiple people that we can name on this Bulls team that really helped out a lot. But then when it comes to the Cavs, it's
Which
like,
cast
oh,
team are we talking?
nobody did shit.
Which cast team are we talking about? Are we talking about? Are
Any
we
of
talking?
them.
Are we
Watch this,
talking?
watch this, watch this, watch this. No, wait. Are we talking about the first one when he had about 4 All Stars on his team?
Nah, he ain't had 4. I'm not
How
gonna
many he
include.
got?
I'm not gonna include old man Shaq.
Okay, cool. That's fine. How many he have?
I can add Jameson though.
I'm talking about before Shaq. I'm talking about when they had Love and Hip Hop stars on their team.
Who? Larry Hughes.
Let's talk about when Boobie Gibson was on there. Now he on Love and Hip Hop talking about his life.
Why everybody bring up Booby though?
Let's talk about
Yeah, let's talk about Ben Wallace, who was Defensive Player of the Year.
Ben Wallace didn't win Defensive Player of the Year that year, but we will go with it.
Let's talk about Jameson though.
I like Jameson. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that. I'm talking about if you look at his squad. Pull up his squad. Somebody pull up that year that the Cavs lost to the Spurs. They got swept in the finals. Pull up that team right there. That team bad as that.
I was about to give me something to eat.
Because everybody always say that. Because he had Larry Hughes. Because I remember he had, huh?
Who was hurt?
He played 3 games in the finals though.
He was hurt. I ain't saying he played. He was hurt.
He had Drew Gooden, Larry Hughes, Big Z, Shannon Brown, Booby. Come on, what?
Brown.
You said name the players. I'm naming Shannon Brown. I could throw in Dickie Simpkins.
I forgot Shannon Brown was on Love and Hip Hop too. Look at that.
No, he wasn't on Love and Hip Hop, sir. He was on the joint with T.I. and Tiny.
Either way, Shannon Brown and the Browns playing a bunch of reality stars, right?
It don't matter, sir. That's years after they retired. That's done.
First of all, don't. Okay, so remind you, right? Okay. What year did Shannon Brown play for the Lakers?
That was after the Cavs.
It was after the Cavs.
That was what, 05?
Might have been earlier, but around that time, like 03, 04ish.
Yeah.
No. Later, like 09.
Yeah, I'm about to say because we talking about.
We talking about 07.
07 Cavs, right?
Yeah, he was there when like Lamar Odom and all them cats was there.
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to figure out because you saying, oh, Shannon Brown, he's a reality star, but when he played for that Lakers team, he was a dog. So
was he a dog or was he decent?
I mean, he was balling.
That boy got a hot bill for the Lakers.
My man got all his highlights from that squad though.
I feel like
literally got all his highlights. He's a dog.
I feel like, don't get me wrong, highlights are nice, but I'm saying if I feel like if he was a dog, he would have been out the league in 2011.
It happens though.
Everybody can't be in the league forever.
You can't stay in the league forever. It happens.
How many years did he play? 5, 6?
Shannon Brown, no, he played good. I want to say he played 10. I'll check it out. Hold on.
Drafted. Somebody look it up.
I'm about to look it up right now.
What year did he drafted?
He got drafted 2006.
He was out the league officially 2015.
And he got drafted 2006, but that's officially like when he wasn't, because he was a free agent for 2-3 years.
No. He actually played some games.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that he didn't have. All I'm saying is that Cavs team was not. We can all honestly, as basketball fans, say that was not a really good team. It was decent. It wasn't like.
Let me ask you this.
On paper,
but let me ask you this.
Going to the finals.
But let me ask you this though: who are you comparing it to?
I'm not comparing the Cavs team to shit. I'm just saying that there's certain things I respect.
But you have to though.
But
you have to say a team is not good.
So
you compare it with the rest of 2007.
But my argument is.
What I've always told Irv, and me and Irv had this conversation. We broke down the Bulls and the Cavs playoff runs the other day, as far as in like who they played first round, second round, third round, their whole career throughout their time.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that we both agreed it was pretty even towards the end. You didn't agree, Irv?
No, Bulls had more comp. First of all, they played more 60-win teams.
I think that's an error. I think it's an error thing too, bro. I think that's why this conversation should never be brought up because it's an error that you can't. You will never know what Jordan would do right now. You never know what Brown would do right now. You can say what we think.
Exactly.
Well, that's Yeah, see, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I'm talking about literally like when people talk about when people say, "Oh, that 2017 was not good."
But I can
Okay,
easily
are you
say that
comparing
Bulls
it?
team was not good.
But it's not even that. It's not even that. Like, take away that. Like, I'm not even going that far. What I'm saying is, are you also saying that? Like, are you saying that 2017 wasn't good compared to people in 2007? Or are we
I'm,
going look at that Heat team in 2014?
I'm saying that 2017 should not have beat either that Boston team or that Detroit team.
They
You
didn't
do
play
realize
Boston, did they?
but you do realize that you do
And
realize that they had like LeBron averaged 30 that season, right?
They played
exactly,
Washington. They played Washington, Jersey, Detroit, and then the
Zagowski,
Spurs.
listen, so
look, LeBron averaged 30, Zagowski's averaged 14, Larry Hughes averaged 12, Gooden averaged 11, Daniel Gibson averaged 10, Delonte West averaged 10. Like, what do
Delonte
you
averaged more than 10.
mean? Nah, Delonte averaged 10. I'm looking at it.
what I'm saying is, if you look at that Detroit team that was stacked, that would be
2007 Detroit.
that would be
How many Hall of Famers on that Detroit team?
honestly, if you want me to be real with you, um,
I see you ain't gonna be real.
I, why you say that? We know
Cause
Eric was what you saying. I think because you know how I think about ball, Irv. I think that a lot of people don't get the credit they deserve, and I'm not trying to make this a Bron deserve. I think Rasheed personally is slept on. I think Rasheed Wallace was
okay,
We were talking about 2007, though, right?
yeah.
who's on the
All right.
Detroit.
So wait a minute, wait a second. We talking about 2007, and I'm just gonna I'm gonna tell you straight up. What I did was I'm doing it by points per game. Like, I averaged it by points per game.
What was
So
the
you
year?
got
What
I
was the
don't do
year that
points per game because we.
before 2007? What year was it that Bron went to Detroit in that Game 7 and took off?
that. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not actually looking
That
at
was
what
the
happened.
finals year.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So look. Richard Hamilton averaged 17.3. Chauncey Billups averaged 17. Tayshaun Prince averaged 13. Rasheed Wallace averaged 12.7. And then they had some dude named Antonio McDees average
McDice,
8.
boy. He-
Oh,
McDice.
man.
That's another cat that had like 8 knee surgeries.
Antonio was a problem out there on the court.
Nah, not Detroit, son. Not Detroit. Maybe in Denver. In San Antonio.
Hey, Antonio McDyess used to put up buckets.
Hey, hey, Charles, let me tell you something about Antonio McDice. Antonio McDice, his first like 6 years,
Look up Antonio McDyess highlights.
hey,
Uh,
Antonio
no.
McDice was
I
the
agree.
second coming of Sean Kemp before he got his
But let
knee
me ask
injury.
you this, though. Quick question. Right? So, in fair response to what you're saying about LeBron James's ability to take care of his body, right? LeBron James is 35 years old, right?
Correct.
Okay. Would
Why
you say
back
would you say that the average NBA player that's 33 years old is still beastie?
I think look, you say he's 35, but I look at it like he's 39 because you got a wife and kids. When you got a wife and kids, and some
No, no.
people
No, that's fine. I'll give you that. But this is what I'm saying, though, right? Wouldn't you say that most people would have thought that he would have probably retired at, like, well, not the average person retires before the age of 33, right?
correct.
Okay. So,
I
in
don't even want to
response
be in
to
this
what
chat no
you're
more.
saying, right? But in response to what you're saying, right? So I just decided to look at age. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna look at age because I looked at that Pistons team that was so nasty,
So my
and look
man
at
said
how old
39
their
because he
players
got
are.
kids. What the hell?
Yeah, the kids make it better. But I looked at how old that Pistons team is. That's quote unquote so beastie. Rasheed Wallace is 33. Antonio's 33. Chauncey Billups is 31. LeBron James is 23. Larry Hughes 29. Drew Goodson 26. Daniel Gibson 21. Delonte West 24. Like,
No, but but you know what? Look, honestly, look, I will say this. That's a good, that would be a good argument. But even if you look at them Bulls teams, they was old too. I think that it was an era thing. Back then, them veterans played a little bit longer than
but
they do now. Like,
I'm just talking about 2007, 2008. That's what I'm talking about.
yeah, I'm saying like back then, even 2007, 2008, a lot of the teams was older. A lot of players, it was a different era, man. Them players played. Like,
because I'll be 100 with you right now with the team that I'm looking at, right? This Pistons team, because I remember this Pistons team because Herb, you know, Shawnee used to be a huge Piston fan, and I remember I want to say,
they had 4 All-Stars that year.
yeah, but like there was a time before that. What year was it when Ben Wallace was like the defensive player of the year? His little short ass.
That was
And
06.
yeah, they had that beastie ass team where
Yeah.
they won. They
because
actually
they
won
got
the playoff.
because they got rid of Ben Wallace that year. LeBron went off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like
They
you
got rid of
look
him
at
for Chris
that,
Webber.
And then Chris Webber went to Philly. His bum ass.
and Ben Wallace is on that team. So not trying to be funny, and I know that we can't really go into like, oh, you know, this is how intricate it is, but you pretty much got one of your top 5 players that played last year now on the other person's team. Like, do y'all know? Okay, let's go back to the documentary. Didn't Ron Harper say, "Oh, I know how to get in Jordan's head. Like I played against him. I watched him play.
That's what I
I
thought
figured out."
that was just, I was sitting there thinking about it. All right, we can do that. All right.
Man, okay, unprofessional, sir.
Hey, we was only supposed to do this for an hour.
Hey, you know what? First episode's always gonna run a little bit longer, man.
Yeah. But my thing is though, like I said, if you just you remember the Last Dance documentary when Ron Harper went off on Michael, right? And he was like, well, he watched him over the years. He figured out his in and outs. He sort of knew what to do to Jordan to be able to win, and he had a good night. You don't think Ben Wallace knows the in and outs of the Detroit Pistons? Ben Wallace was the Detroit Pistons at one point.
I think that's a tough one because I feel like
It's something that we'll never know. Like it's something we'll never know. But I'm just being honest. If you take my all-star center, not my backup, not my fifth string that probably never plays, but my number one center that's been playing here for years, and you put him on another team, you don't think he's like, yo, this is how they run the defense. This is how they run this. They'll do this and here.
who's Detroit starting center that year?
Chris Webber.
No, it wasn't. He
Yeah,
wasn't
it
on the
was.
team. No, it wasn't on the team.
Who was on that team that year that 2007?
Chris Webber.
It wasn't Chris Webber. Nigga, I'm looking at it right now.
No, it was Chauncey, Rip, Tayshaun, Rasheed, and Chris Webber. And McDyess came off the bench.
It was not Chris Webber.
Okay, Chuck.
I'm looking at the team. I'm looking at
I
everybody
remember
that was
because
on the team.
Chris Webber wore that stupid number 84.
Irv, look it up. I think he came the year after that. I don't think that was the year Brown went off.
No, it was Chris Webber, Jason Maxill.
Irv, just look it up, man. We got the internet. It's 2020, nigga.
Because I remember every last big man they had because they had bum ass Nazi Muhammad. They had McDyess. They had Jason Maxill. They had C Webb.
Yeah.
And they had Dale Davis. All centers. Because I was like, yo, why do they have so many freaking centers on their squad?
They did have Dale.
Give me 1 second. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Is that? Boy, I know that ain't what I think it is. I done clicked on
All right, here go right here. Richard Hamilton, games played 6, started 6. Chauncey Billups, game played 6, started 6. Rasheed Wallace, 6 and 6. Chris Webber, 6 and 6. Tayshaun Prince, 6 and 6. McDyess, 6, no starts. Max Hill, 6, no start. Flip Murray, Shaw U, baby.
Hey, I fuck with Flip.
He played 4 games, ain't do much. Lindsey Hunter, 5 games. Carlos Delfino, Dale Davis, Nazi Muhammad.
What year was that?
The playoff game.
It was
06, 07.
2007, 2008?
No, 06, 07.
Yeah, it was
Okay,
06, 07. Because then
okay. Time out.
I never forget that because I was mad as shit that he went. I was blown. I swear I hate Chris going out there.
So the year that LeBron went off, it was 06, 07, not 07, 08?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking at the wrong teams then, man. That's what I was trying to say. Like I was looking at the wrong teams.
Yeah, 07, 08. I think they got out in the second round.
All right, give me 1 second. I got to look at the teams. Hold on, wait. Give me a second. I was looking at the wrong team the whole time. Oh wait, I didn't mean to put 08. I
Yeah.
meant to put 06.
07, 08, they lost to Boston in the second round of 7
Boom. Here we go.
when he had Mike Brown.
Right.
Mike Brown, defensive coach.
Oh, that's even actually that made my point a little bit better. So you look at the points per games in this one. LeBron James averaged 27.3, Larry Hughes averaged 14.9, Zagowski's averaged 11, and Drew Gooden averaged 11. They didn't have Delonte West yet.
Delonte got there later.
Yeah. I was just looking at
Larry
the wrong
Hughes was
team.
the man.
I was looking at the wrong team.
Yeah.
Oh, Nick.
And Sasha Pavlich had about 8, 9 a game.
Listen, Louis.
Listen, man. All I got to say is this.
All right, let's go down here.
It's funny how one player made the teammates that he had better, and another one had to leave to get teammates that was better.
I don't think he had to. I think that if you're sitting there, and I tell you this all the time, Irv, and I think that this is where people miss. This is where my problem becomes when people say, "Oh, LeBron left." My problem with that is if you as an individual are in a situation where, because like I said, we don't know how comfortable, we don't know what was going on. Just like this Jordan documentary came out, we didn't know what was going on behind the scenes unless you was a true fan. You ain't know what was really going on. Like you got an owner in Cleveland, clearly. Like hell, as soon as LeBron rolled out, nigga, he was, if I'm not mistaken, he was the owner of Fathead as well. As soon as that happened, you couldn't even buy LeBron Fathead. You couldn't
Hey, cats don't know about that fat head though, man.
you say what?
Cats don't know about that fat head, bro.
Even not at all. You know what I mean?
Now I remember about the fat head stuff.
You couldn't. They dogged him, dog. And who to say they wasn't dogging him while he was there? So me saying that I have a problem with him leaving, I don't know what his personal experience was in Cleveland at that time. I can't be mad at that. And then you got to think, you busting your ass. You clearly the best player on the team. When you got there, you had Darius Miles and the rest of them bum ass. And then
You just
you
gonna
go,
go in on Boozer like that, man? Come on, man.
listen, I know that. Don't get me wrong, like I think people go off highlights. Darius Miles has some nice highlights, but nigga, come on, man.
Oh, nah. D Miles couldn't shoot. I know about D Miles.
You could be Darius Miles in your prime.
Remind you though, right?
Hey,
This
look.
is where you about to catch that, Irv. Because Irv, you asked him about Carlos Boozer. So the same people that we calling trash and stuff like that, literally, if Derrick Rose didn't get injured,
I didn't say Carlos Boozer was trash. I never said that.
you did. You said Boozer bum ass.
Nah,
You did.
he didn't say Boozer, but man, he said in all them other trash players.
Oh yeah, Boozer was on that team.
No, and Boozer also. Well, listen, Boozer's decent. I like Boozer. I think Boozer hit his prime around the Utah years when he got a real point guard. I think that with personally, I think when it comes to Bron, I think Bron's out of position. I think Bron should never be. I never looked at Bron as a point guard. People are putting Bron in this. Oh, he's a point guard. He's not a point guard. Bron's a fucking small forward, and that's where he should be at.
He's a shot clock drainer.
No, James Harden is a shot clock drain.
No shit. James Harden is dribble, 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 dribble. Between, dribble, 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 tweet. That's James Harden in a nutshell.
Top 10 players in the
Yeah,
NBA right
don't
now.
forget somebody gonna fall.
Let's go with this. Top 10 players in the NBA right now. Who you got at 10?
Top 10 players in the NBA right now.
Right now.
That sucks.
Who do I
Number
have
10?
at 10? Who do I have at 10? I got Westbrook at 10.
About to say, you know what's crazy, yo? What's so crazy is I was sitting here saying, bro, I got Russell at 10. I ain't gonna say that shit though. I ain't want to say, yeah, I got Russell.
I'm trying to think of all the players before I make it official, but I got Westbrook at 10. I got feeling I'm gonna miss somebody and recant that. So yeah, I'm gonna put Westbrook at 10.
You got
I got Westbrook at 10.
Yeah, for right now.
Mm.
I might move him up. I just gotta think as we go along.
I might move him up or down. It all depends on who I can think of.
I got
No.
James Harden.
Okay.
So that means you got to have Russell below that.
I got Russell above James Harden. I think Russell's better than James.
Dribble. And Russell plays defense.
Yeah, I think Russell's a better player than James. Most definitely.
So I'm rolling with that.
But the issue is that Russell can't score as good as. Nah, I am a defensive guy. Yeah. Okay. Cool. You know what's crazy? I'll put James at 10. I'll take him at 10.
Okay.
I got James Harden at 10. Who you got? Irv. Chuck. Who y'all got at 9?
Shit. I'm not gonna lie. It's so tough to think about players. Number 9. Who is in the league right now?
You know who I'm gonna go with? Siakam.
You going with Siakam?
Yeah.
You going with Spicy P at 9?
Actually, flip that. I'm gonna go Westbrook at 9 and Spicy P at 10.
Okay, I can do that. I can deal with that.
I'm gonna go James 10, and I'm gonna go Chris Paul number 9.
I'm going James Harden at 10. I'm going Damian Lillard at 9.
And see, that was my next one. I'm going Lillard 8.
Man, that was a little disrespectful. I was trying to give me something to drink. I had to walk back into the camera. You can't put Dame.
I'm going Dame 8, man.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
I'm going Steph Curry at 8.
Wasn't expecting that. Okay.
And the reason I'm doing that is because Steph don't show up when he needs to show up.
I agree. I was about to say you're either doing it because he don't play defense or because he don't show up.
Mr. No Finals MVP.
Both. He don't play or he don't show up. And mind you, we're talking about top 10 players in the league right now today. Like, I don't want to say that if this was last year, Steph would be higher than 8 to me. I'm talking if we're talking strictly about today, I would say Steph Curry would be 8 for me.
This year. Okay. That makes me want to switch up stuff a little bit.
Okay.
I'll put Siakam at 8.
Okay.
I'll put Siakam at 8.
Okay.
This is where it's gonna get interesting for me. Y'all gonna hate me.
Definitely. It's about to suck. What you got?
I started thinking about some more people now. Y'all gonna hate me.
What?
Go ahead. We on 7?
No, we on 8. Who you got at 8?
Yeah, who'd you have at 8?
I had Dame.
Okay,
you put Dame at 8?
Yeah, I had Dame at 8.
And I had James Harden at 10. I had Westbrook at 9. No, I have who I have at 10? I had James Harden at 10.
Yeah, Spicy P in there.
You put Siakam at 9.
Yeah, Spicy P at 10. Oh yeah, I'm at 9.
Okay. No, you had Spicy P. I didn't say his name yet.
Oh, okay.
Who did you say that?
I had James Harden and I had Dame Lillard. Dame was 9.
You're right.
Yeah, you put Steph at 8. Yeah.
All right, there you go.
You're right.
Who else you got? What else you got?
Who's your 7, sir?
My number 7. And this is where the list get controversial. Luka Doncic.
Okay. My number 7 is Joel Embiid.
Okay.
Oh, well, Joel is not in my shit at all. I ain't lying.
Whoa. My power flicking. I got that Nelly connection going on right now.
My number 7 would have to be. Damn, I'm trying to think who I would go with.
It's tough now.
It really is.
There's gonna be a lot of shuffling when we get to 2. I'm gonna tell y'all right now.
Facts. Paul George.
Good pick.
That's tough.
All right. And you said 7 for you, Irv, was who?
Luca.
Luka.
All right. Who's number 6 for everybody? I got Anthony Davis at 6.
Really?
Yep.
That's a little low if you ask me.
Kind of sort of is.
He carrying that Lakers team by
Ain't he?
himself.
Ain't he though?
And nobody else on that team but him.
Ain't he though?
Y'all are funny. He only got the play average. He only got the leader assists on the team. I understand that.
All right. Number 6, I got Jimmy.
Hey, look. In response, the leading leader in his team only has the highest score in the team on the league too. So.
He's only scoring 1 more point than Bron. I will say that, but let's go. We'll go with it.
I'm going Jimmy
Anyway,
at
how many
6.
rebounds he average?
You say you going who?
I'm going Jimmy at 6.
You going Jimmy at 6? Woo.
Timmer for that?
Yeah, all right. Don't disrespect Jimmy Buckets.
Mm-hmm. First of all, the real Jimmy Buckets is Jimmy Fredette. Don't do that to yourself.
Oh.
All right. So my number. Oh, we're on 6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't get my 6 yet. All
right, what's your 6?
I'll put Luka at 6.
Okay.
You know what's funny? I don't think y'all would put Luca on your list if I didn't say it.
No. I definitely was thinking about it.
He's still not on my list, so if you 100% correct.
I was thinking about him, and I'm putting Morant up here somewhere too.
So I had James Harden, Dame Lillard. Who was my 8? I had
Steph.
Steph was my 8.
Mm-hmm.
My 7 was Anthony Davis.
Yep.
My 6 is gonna be Russell Westbrook.
Okay.
Woo. Shit. That's a little high for my blood.
My 6 will be Russell.
Okay, we'll take that. That's fine.
Okay.
Who y'all got at 5?
I got Nikola Jokic.
Okay. That's crazy. To say, I got Ja.
Really?
Yeah, I'm putting Morant at 5.
Ain't no rookies on my list, bro.
No, you messed up. Oh, I messed up.
What was that?
I think I had Joel at my 7.
You had Joel over Steph. Steph was 8, right?
Yeah, Steph was 8, Joel was 7. So Westbrook would have been 6.
Right.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
5. Who'd you have at 5?
I had Jokic.
See? And you know what? At my 8th spot, it was between him and Joel. Those are my 2 that I was going against.
I just think at this very moment, Embiid gets injured too damn much, and Jokic is the only one that's been playing.
I would never put Embiid on top shit.
Embiid be holding his own, man. It's just his injuries is pissing me off now.
His injuries, but you can't say that because Anthony Davis used to stay getting hurt. Until he started playing with Bron, he ain't been hurt all year.
I'm the main one to be saying it.
That's that Bron syndrome. You see what happens when you play with
I don't
Bron?
want to hear that. He played 80 last year.
Listen, you see what happens when you play with Bron? You don't get hurt. What happened to Kyrie after Bron? He been hurt every year. Just saying.
And he was hurt with Bron. I don't want to hear that.
Shit, not like this.
Okay, well, them old bones, boy. Them Uncle Drew bones is getting on.
All right, so I don't think I have a 5 yet. My 5 will be Paul George.
Oh, Paul George not on my list.
Really? Yeah, Paul George is 5.
All right, let's go.
Who you got at 4?
AD. Anthony Davis.
And we doing this year, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, just checking. I was about to say KD, but nigga ain't play. Um,
Oh, go in the corner, son. Thinking kind of
this
hard
year.
there.
Yeah, I know. This year. But I'm gonna go with LeBron.
Ooh.
At 4?
And the comments are going
Uh-huh.
crazy.
Something for
It's going berserk. I just had 4
Okay.
pop up. What the fuck?
I want to switch for my 6th spot.
Okay.
I want AD at 4, and I got Bradley Bill at 6.
You brought Bradley Bill out?
I think if we're talking about this year and the numbers and what he's done, I think Bradley Bill has proven that he's the top
Hey,
10 player.
we about to end this podcast. I appreciate everybody for coming in here.
I got Bradley Bill at 6.
I want to thank y'all. See y'all next week. We'll be back. Y'all get the top 3 next week because I'm out of here.
Who you got? Who you got at 4? Who you got at 4?
We out of here. We ain't doing this no more, man. Bradley Bill.
Who you got at 4?
Hey, AD.
Okay. So I had Bradley Bill 6, I had AD at 4. My 3. Now it's time to go to 3.
My 3rd is Kawhi Leonard.
My 3rd is Kawhi Leonard. My 3rd is Kawhi Leonard as well.
Boy, I'm about to unpopular opinion for real.
That's why we here.
Yo, do you still have my list?
Getting kind of hard now.
Did you write my list down, bro?
No.
Nah, I didn't get a chance to write them down.
All right. Let me see. Who do I want at number 3?
You had Braun at 4, which is crazy.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to move some. I'm gonna have to switch. LeBron's number 3. My number 4 is I'm gonna have to put somebody at number 4, but I can't think about who I didn't say already.
James Harden.
I didn't. Yeah, 4 James Harden. Thank you. That's what I was thinking of. I thought I said his name though.
All right.
4 James Harden. LeBron's number 3. I can tell you my number 2 and number 1 right now.
Yeah, some serious.
Everybody. I think Irv got Braun at 2 and Giannis at 1.
What make you think that?
I know you. I got. if you know I got Giannis at 2 and Braun at 1.
How you know I don't got? How you know I ain't got Braun at 1?
I know you don't.
What you mean?
I think we had this conversation already.
You just disrespect me, man.
Just
So,
said, man.
so I got Braun at 2 and Giannis at 1.
There you go. I knew it. There you go. So
I got Kawhi. At number 2 and Giannis at 1.
You got Kawhi at 2 and Giannis at 1.
Yeah.
See, Kawhi's what was 3rd for me. Yeah, Kawhi was 3rd.
So then it's Giannis number 2 for you and LeBron number 1.
Yes, sir.
I mean, no disrespect. It's not even a disrespectful thing to LeBron, but it's just like
where y'all got confused with my list was when I said Bradley Bill. The reason I said Bradley Bill, let me explain this to everybody. I thought Bradley. I think if you look at the talent around him, if you look at what he's doing, Bradley Bill is still putting up really good numbers. He plays defense. And I can't say the same about James Harden. I refuse to put James Harden in my top 5.
I didn't put him on my list.
Huh?
He's not on my list.
That's what I'm saying. He's not nowhere. James Harden is not. I can't do it. I can't get with him.
Hey, quick question, y'all. And this is a side note topic, but it's still about what we're talking about, those basketball.
Okay.
Seeing a Facebook post. and it said the most influential players in the last 30 years. And it was Michael Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, and Steph Curry.
I can see that. I can see that. I can see. I don't know about. Well, I guess yeah, Steph. I will say, you know what? I coach, so me coaching these little kids, I will say this: that Steph has changed the game to a whole nother level. I got 8-year-olds that's running up from half court trying to launch the ball up just because of Steph. So I will say that Steph has definitely changed. Influential, definitely. I can definitely say that.
Yeah.
So I can agree with that. And I think if you look at Braun, I think Braun has changed. If you ask Devin Booker, who was his favorite player growing up, he's going to say Braun. If you ask any of them young boys that's in the league right now, they're going to all say Braun.
This is my question, though.
Was Iverson on that list? Because he needed to be.
No, Iverson wasn't on the list. Iverson wasn't on the list.
Okay.
But, and I'll take this one to the face. I don't think Kobe should be on the list.
Kobe's a mirror.
I think, but I can agree with it for different reasons. I agree with that because you know why Kobe doesn't get his just due. Kobe doesn't get what he deserves as far as in what he does is because when people think of Kobe, they think of second Jordan.
Yeah, they don't think he's a mirror.
Yeah, he's literally Jordan's twin. They don't. That's what he is.
And that's my thing. The conversation at first it started because I was like, "Why is AI not on this list?" But then my homeboy was like, "Well, when they say influential, they mean on the court, like play style,
crossover."
And so I was like, "Okay, well, if that's what we're saying,
crossover.
Kobe has no right to be on this list."
But AI crossover.
The crossover, the clothes.
No, but we're doing on court only.
That's what I'm saying. Crossover.
No, I can agree with the crossover, but I'm not gonna agree with clothes because we're only talking on court only.
The breeds.
I thought we were just talking about. I thought if we talking about on the court, I think Iverson definitely gave. I know when I was growing up, everybody wanted to be Iverson.
You shut up, Zach.
I don't care. Everybody, if you want to talk, and then even when you talk about clothes, you talking about on court. When AI was wearing his sleeves, it was a problem. Now everybody in the NBA is wearing a sleeve.
Exactly.
When AI came out with the braids, it was a problem. Now everybody got braids.
Exactly.
When AI came with the tattoos, they had issues. Now, why they had issues with Bad Boy, it was just because they only had one or two that was showing, but it was a problem because he had more than just one or two.
Exactly. So but like I said, I agree that Kobe does not deserve to be on the list because if we're strictly talking about play style, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kobe didn't make me want to do anything that Jordan didn't make me want to do.
100%.
Like every time I saw Kobe, I was like, "Oh, okay, cool."
I
won't be like,
"Hey, hold on a second. I didn't mean to cut you off. Hey, Zach, download Zoom. I'll pitch you the link. This is for everybody to join in, man. This ain't just us.
6 hours. Yo, we got to turn it.
Hey, look, we gonna break the record for longest podcast.
Right. Look, we started out 30 minutes to an hour. Now look at us.
It is what it is. That's what happens with sports, man. It's like a barbershop. See, look, I'm on the article right now. It says top 5 most influential players in the league of all time, and they have Allen Iverson,
And
Steph Curry.
How Magic is not in there is hilarious.
Look, this on the list I'm looking at is Allen Iverson, Steph Curry, Magic, LeBron, and Jordan. Those are the 5 they have.
Okay. Jordan, I agree with that. I agree with that list.
I agree with that list.
And see, my issue is that like I don't know about how. I think I know how Earth feels about it. I don't really know how you feel about it. But
okay, Zach.
I don't like this NBA.
This NBA
would as in
no defense era.
As in pretty much like the moment that now I ain't gonna sit here and hold you. When LeBron James first came in the league, the boy was a defensive monster.
See, that's what I was about to ask you. I was about to ask you this because what I'm saying is, at this point, LeBron is in his 18th year. So let's not look at that right now. I'm talking
No, no, no,
about
no. But that's not what I'm going off of. I'm not saying, oh, LeBron James is the worst defensive player. But
no,
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 I'm
no.
talking about how,
Basketball. I'm saying like
yeah,
if you get like when do you feel like? Because I agree with you, but when do you feel like basketball took that down
that
spiral? What
turn,
year is that?
the exact year, I can't tell you. But,
It
like,
was around
I
04,
will
05
say,
when he started
you
crying
said when?
when Brendan Haywood sent him into the stands. Around 04, 05.
We're not talking about Bron. We're talking about the NBA. Okay.
Oh,
First off,
04, 05.
that's impossible.
I think the NBA took a down spiral when I
Yeah,
think when you're number four, most I think when Steph Curry took over the NBA is when the NBA became shit.
I don't think that's exactly. It happened before that. James Harden was well active before Steph Curry started popping all types of threes.
Now
Um,
he wasn't active. He wasn't, but he was in OKC though. And when that OKC team was
no, he
playing,
wasn't. No, he wasn't.
I'm talking about because
He
James
got traded. He got traded to the Rockets before that. Before the Golden State Warriors thing took off, he was already on the Rockets for at least 2 years.
he got traded to the Rockets in 2010, if I'm not mistaken.
Who,
When did the
Harden?
Warriors win their first chip?
Who you talking about?
When did James Harden get traded to the Rockets?
Um,
2010, right?
2012, 13. When did Miami beat San Antonio in the finals?
Um,
It had to be 14.
they won in it was 2013.
Okay, so he was gone the year after that.
All right, so he came 2000. That's what I'm saying. So that Steph Curry era, 2014 was when the Golden State took off. That first year they went to the Western Conference Finals with Mark Jackson, and then right after that they fired Mark Jackson, hired Steve Kerr, and they took off from there. That was
Yeah,
2006.
Steph, but Steph wasn't even then. They weren't the talk of the town yet. Like it was still a LeBron James era. Nobody was really talking about that.
It's still a LeBron James era. What are we talking
This
about?
not still LeBron. Like
See, man.
all right. Let me. This is what I try to say. Like, okay, if we look at Jordan, right? Like, let's say we do want to like try that comparison thing about eras, even though we can't. When did Jordan go into his prime?
Around
89.
89, 88, 89.
89, right? 89, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't win their first championship until when?
93.
93. Okay, cool. I was just making sure I was correct. So there was a 3 year time period that even though Jordan was in his prime,
He was getting his ass knocked out.
correct. I'll agree with that, right? I'll agree with that. And I wasn't there, so I don't know how the media was running, but there was probably still a conversation of like, yo, Isaiah Thomas still got a hold on this thing, like, such and such still got a hold on this thing. But with LeBron, when did he go to his prime? When do you say Bron hit his prime?
As soon as he stepped foot on a basketball court.
Yeah, all right.
No, man, realistically, in the NBA, when you think Bron hit his prime, like for real, when you think he hit his prime?
Realistically, I'll say 05, 06.
Oh five, oh five. Okay. And when did he win his first chip?
2000,
2011.
yeah, 2010.
Okay. 2010 or 2011?
I'm about to look at it right now. His first one was,
Because he left 09, 2010 to go to Miami, and they didn't win that first year.
but I would say this: yeah, because that was the first time they went. They lost to the Mavericks.
Okay, so you saying that? So you said, but you say he hit his prime in 05, right?
Honestly, realistically, if you want to say that, I think Bron's prime was probably what 07 when he played the Spurs, and he
Oh,
went to. That was his prime to me when he came out and beat Detroit like that. That was his. Where you can say, yo,
okay.
this is in his prime.
So 07, right? So we'll go 07, 08, 09. They didn't win. So that's 3 years that he didn't win, even though he was in his prime, right? 2010, he won, if I'm correct, right, Irv?
It was 11.
It was 11, the second year.
Oh, so that's 4 years. So 4 years he wasn't in his prime. Then he won in 11.
He went to the finals in 2000. He went to the finals in 2010, though.
But did he win?
Listen, I hear you. I hear what you're saying, but if you're going to do this argument, because how you started it out was saying Jordan's prime was from 89 93. So you got to think 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 90. It's 4 or 5 years. He didn't even get out the first round.
Nah, okay, talking about, listen up. But I'm saying, you saying 89, 90, right? So
Yeah.
that's from 80. If we doing 89, 90, I mean, I counted from 90. 90 was 3 years.
How many MVPs did they have in their prime?
How many MVP in their prime?
Because if you want to talk about winning, Braun had an MVP. He had 2 of them by the time
winning is not an MVP race.
Hey, I hear you.
I'm talking about winning. Because what I'm saying is that when you look at the league when Jordan played, how many, like when we talk about, matter of fact, let's just strictly keep it to those championship teams. When the 3 years from 93 to 96, and then
You mean 91 to 93 and 96 to 98.
Yeah, so 91 to 93 and 96 to 98. Who was the best player in the league?
Jordan.
Who won the MVPs or who was the best player?
Who was the best player in the league? Not who won the MVPs.
Jordan.
Yeah, I'm about to say, because we're not about to sit here and go off with this Steph Curry shit. Mr. Unanimous. LeBron should have won that. Fuck you.
Westbrook should have won it.
Yeah, he should have too. But when you look at LeBron James, even the years that he won, it's still a lot of talk in between them shits where it's just like, is he really the best player? Like, bro, you won the championship and Russell averaged a triple-double.
I think that there's not a doubt in my mind that LeBron was the best player in the NBA until Kawhi and Giannis started coming about. I think there was not a doubt in my mind that LeBron was the best player.
You do realize that Kawhi came about in what, 2011?
Yeah.
I'm talking about I don't think that was Kawhi's prime though. I don't think Kawhi hit his prime until I say 2014, 2015, where he became who we talk about today.
You do realize that in 2011, that was when Kawhi won the Finals MVP and fucked up LeBron, right?
I know what you're saying, but I also want to understand that there was other players on that San Antonio team that was
did
there.
not guard LeBron.
And it was 2014, Charles.
It was 2014, 2015 is when Kawhi hit his prime to me that year. 2014, 2015.
That was like his second year in the league. Kawhi was a puppy.
Kawhi came in, and what year he coming to the league?
Yeah, if I'm correct, he was a rookie that year.
No, he wasn't a rookie.
Kawhi came in 2011.
Oh yeah. So he hit his prime about 2014. The same thing, like 3 years after he got into the league.
Yeah, that's about right.
So I think from 2000, I'll say from 2005, 2006 to 2014, there was not a doubt in anybody's mind that LeBron James was the best player in the NBA.
Man, Steve Nash was better.
Irv getting tired of our shit.
Steve Nash, baby. Don't disrespect.
You don't disrespect.
Hey, whatever, yo.
That's all we're gonna go with, man. That's funny.
You wild.
I don't know, man. Like I said, it's just to me like LeBron allowed for too much room for too many other players to be talked about. And
that's what I'm saying. From 2005 to 2014, there was no talk about no other basketball player on the planet besides LeBron James.
And I can give you that, but what I'm saying is, then out of nowhere, you got KD, niggas trying to hype up Steph, Kawhi.
And you also have to factor in LeBron played in 2 different eras. When he came in, there was already he had to overthrow some people. It ain't like he came in and I think Kobe was in the league. Like he played in 2 different eras. when Jordan was playing that 96 through whatever, it was literally just Jordan.
Oh shit! What's up, Zach?
Mr. Hurst.
Yo.
Going on.
I feel bad letting the Cowboy fan up in here though.
Oh,
Hey,
good.
you gotta let him out of here now.
You welcome.
He
He
said
said,
you should know yourself.
Gaze and be amazed.
You said 8-8. Let's go, baby.
Shit. Y'all keep talking shit from the cellar.
Hey, hey, we good. You was home with us.
In fact, we was all sitting in the kitchen together.
All four
Yeah,
of us.
y'all had to pick 10 minutes into the draft too, didn't you?
Hey, that's fine. And you will see a lot of them this year too.
You just gave me a compliment.
You will see a lot of them this year.
Hey man, how's your secondary looking? Who you got at corner?
Who you got at receiver or quarterback or running back or any other
Don't
position?
you? Okay, time out. Don't you ever disrespect Scary Terry? Okay, don't ever do that.
Yeah, he'd be our third or fourth receiver.
Yeah, all right. He would definitely be your number one.
Nah, he'd be number 2. I give him Amari Cooper.
he number one for Dallas. He would be number one receiver.
I give him Amari Cooper.
I don't like Amari Cooper. I don't like him.
Yeah.
I mean, you can dislike him all you want. He's nice.
As far as
He won't
talent
last when he
goes,
plays for us. Then
in
watch.
all
He gonna-
seriousness,
he gonna do y'all
talent
just like
wise,
he
I
did
thought
us.
when he was with the Raiders, I thought he was a top 10 receiver in the league.
When he was with the Raiders, he was
Yeah,
dropping everything.
talent wise, yeah, he had Derek Carr throwing to him.
That's why AB didn't succeed.
Same reason. Man, y'all gonna make me start drinking. I'll be right back.
But yeah, man, this is. I gotta put the word out a little bit sooner. Everybody jumping in late.
Yeah, you know why? You gotta put it out earlier. We've been talking about this for 2 weeks.
I've been throwing it out there. Hey, I've been posting up stuff every day. So.
No, he did tell us he's like, yo, so straight up, we doing this podcast thing. I'm gonna drop the link. He was like, yo, I already sent you the link. I said, no, you didn't, bro. And he never sent it.
No.
Irv told me 2 days ago I'm gonna hit you at 8:00, and I never got a phone call first, so I don't know what he's doing. But
No,
Irv
I was waiting for you to hit me up.
And to keep it a buck with y'all, if it wasn't for me calling Irv today, none of this would happen.
That's a lie. I was calling you at 7:00 on the dot. You called me right before.
Okay.
Because we said we was gonna get started around 7.
No, definitely said that.
But yeah. But now we gonna do this every week.
You know what?
I do think that if you want to go back to if we go on to like I said,
Anybody trying to see all that cowboy stuff, man. That's why I was never in that room when I came down there.
Shit.
the Cowboys got listen, man. You gonna talk about that? I told you where I got the Cowboys and the Redskins at, Irv. I think the Redskins. I think the Redskins gonna win the division. Cowboys second.
No lie, the Cowboys have a tough division. Hey y'all, I'm gonna hit y'all up, man. I gotta hop off this thing, yo.
All right, y'all.
All right, y'all.
Listen,
He
man.
just said the Cowboys had a tough division.
It's got tough schedule.
That's what.
Look, everybody in the NFC's got a tough schedule this year.
You know why we got a tough schedule this year? Because y'all play my division this year. That's why it's a tough schedule.
And the West, the NFC West.
Who's your team?
I'm a Steelers fan.
Steelers.
Got you. Oh yeah, we got y'all this year.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Don't worry, we'll beat them. I ain't worried about that.
Oh my God.
I might be at that game. We're going to a game this year.
It's at Dallas, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be a good game to go to if you do go to one. That game, Steelers and Cowboys games are always good.
I'm trying
we were
to go.
gonna go to Seattle, like to Seattle. My wife's a big Seahawks fan.
Okay.
But it's week 3, and I really don't think there'll be fans week 3.
I don't know how it's gonna roll.
I'm going to that Steelers Ravens game this year in Baltimore.
I might roll out there. I'm trying to see where my cousin's gonna be at.
Man, actually, that's the other one we thought about going to away game. It's at Baltimore, Dallas and Baltimore.
Yeah. Oh, it's at Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's a night game too. I don't remember what night. It's a Thursday or Sunday night.
That might be interesting. That might be very interesting.
Tickets will be retarded, but I'm still gonna go.
Man, it's hard to get tickets to a Ravens game now. It was so
Unreal.
easy when my little cousin was playing for the Ravens. It was so easy to get tickets.
It's December 3rd. The Cowboys Ravens December 3rd at
Yes.
8:30.
I ain't going.
Yep.
Yep, 8:30.
It's gonna be cold as hell, and it's right there on the water.
That's why we picked a different game. I remember now.
Stadium right there on the water. It's gonna be cold.
Yeah. We looked at that one and we looked at Cincinnati and we were like, nope.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Mm-mm.
Cincinnati will be cheaper.
Yeah.
It'll be cheaper, but it'll be cold too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to come in and change the subject of football, but
You good? This is
I
all
think
we
we
do.
think anyway at this point.
Charles came in and switched it too.
that's what. Well, that's what. Irv, you listened to some of our fantasy football podcasts, didn't you?
Yeah.
Last year. Oh,
That's what that look.
Oh, this shit is gonna be ridiculous.
It's gonna get to a point we're gonna have nothing to talk about. Something has to come on.
Hey, I know the Last Dance documentary just ended. It's a wrap for sports now.
we ain't got nothing.
It's crazy. But you see, they try to do a Donald Sterling documentary now.
What?
Well,
Why?
oh shit.
They showed it right after the last episode of The Last Dance.
No, the next one was the Lance Armstrong one. It's starting the 30 for 30.
That's the next one. That is the next one.
Yeah.
But they just showed like a little trailer of the Clipper one.
Oh yeah, they do that. I mean, that's how I make it. I mean, people gonna watch it regardless. So,
I
especially
think
now.
that Lance one is going to be six parts. I think.
It has to be. It's so much stuff that talk about that guy.
You see him grilling their whole team. Like, how old were you when you started doping? Like the very first on every single one of them.
I'm gonna say you gonna start out with that first? Yeah.
Yeah.
But dog, Lance Armstrong said 21.
Also young.
That's crazy.
That's wild. That's probably why he had testicular cancer.
Yeah.
But that's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's wild.
I wasn't thinking about doing nothing like that in high school or college or nothing.
You was also a very athletic person.
But you're getting off subject. This is what I'm trying to say. No, but now seriously, like who? I guess because you competing professionally, this other stuff. You gotta get an edge, but
Irv, you don't understand. Us slow white folk, we have to have an edge.
first of all, you on a bike.
Hey, don't discredit the bikes. Okay?
But what I'm saying is, you get a nice little pace on the bike, you can go past anybody that want to burn out and use all their speed early.
I mean, you would think that about athletes that use it. Like I said, when it's all said and done, that's why I'm trying to say LeBron the GOAT now because he on something too. There ain't no way.
To be that big still, man. Oh, here he goes.
Hey, he knows how I feel about LeBron too.
I know. What's your name? Sorry, I've never talked to you before.
Wayne,
How old are you?
32.
He's your age,
I mean, how old are you, Irv?
36.
I'm right in the middle. 34. I'm the best. You 32 and still say that LeBron shit?
Look, I said, you know what? I talk about Bron, and honestly, I don't really. I told him earlier, I don't even like going into the whole GOAT conversation because I think you can't compare. You can't. It's impossible to compare that. It's impossible to try to make that
Yeah,
argument.
you can't compare eras. It's completely different.
And I was saying to them, if the only way that it can even be a conversation is if, say, LeBron wins 2 more championships
Nope.
and passes Kareem on the all-time scoring list. You can't even. At that point, you can have that debate.
But this is why I asked you this question the
All
other
you
day.
have to say over and over again, Jordan never lost.
Exactly. But this is why I asked you the question the other day. Who's your favorite point guard? Who's the greatest point guard of all time?
In my opinion,
Yes.
Are you asking me right now?
I'm asking Wayne.
Oh.
my opinion, the greatest point guard of all time is Magic Johnson.
Now, let me compare that to John Stockton.
He had
Why is
no
it not John
fucking
Stockton?
stats. No, that's exactly what I was about to do.
What?
Why is it not John Stockton?
Because John Stockton had all the stats.
You talking about because of stats?
But you just pulled that with LeBron, though.
It was. Yeah.
No, my argument with LeBron was saying if he wins 2 more championships and has a championship with 3 different franchises, and he's the number 1 all-time leading scorer of all time, because nobody even came close to Kareem. Not even close. If you look at it, they're not even close.
Because Malone is what, 3,000?
Yeah. So I'm saying if LeBron passes that and wins 2 more titles, I think then we can start having the conversation.
I don't think you combine eras at all, though. I don't know.
Yeah. Not only that, he'd be the top scorer in NBA history, and he'd be top 10 in assists of all time.
But yet, still, his scoring
LeBron's
average.
not an animal. I think he's the most athletic player of all. He might be the most athletic athletes ever.
Yeah, maybe.
Athlete ever.
And that's what I'm saying. You just can't compare eras. I think it's hard to compare the eras. You just can't do it. I don't care.
I mean, if that's the case, if you could do like a percentage of points thing, because like MJ was averaging like 35 points a game when his team scored 85 points a game.
Right.
Like,
and shutting teams down for 80.
I mean,
everybody he was playing against was getting 75, 80 a night.
It's just a whole other game right now.
Oh.
Same reason you can't compare Wilt. I mean, because he was dunking on dudes my size.
Exactly. And Wilt getting quintuple doubles.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just
game changes so much, like every 10 years. It's tough.
It's legit personal opinion, and that's why I never downgrade how people feel about who's their favorite player all the time.
I don't care about stats so much. I had never looked at this and realized I had no idea Karl Malone scored that many points.
Yes.
Yeah,
that pick and roll was crucial.
Yeah, he's second.
Oh my God.
That pick and roll was a problem.
A lot of that is John Stockton.
Yeah. And why is he not the best point guard of all time?
I think that you want to know why I say that? Because I think what Magic was able to do, I think Magic transformed the game. For him to be that big and to play point guard at that time, I think that's what takes him over the edge for me.
So you made him your greatest point guard of all time because of something that he was able to do. But when we bring up the argument with any other player.
But you also know where I stand with that. I think Gary Payton should be higher than where he is. I think a lot of these point guards should be higher than where they are.
It's so hard, man.
Exactly. So I don't know.
It is difficult though, and the issue is like a lot of power forwards back in the day, injuries was just the worst.
I'm just looking at this list now. LeBron's actually game basis than I thought.
You said what?
LeBron on a per game basis is actually higher up the list than I thought.
Yeah. Scoring wise or just all around?
Fourth.
You said fourth?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guarantee you can't name the 3 in front of him. You can get 2 of them. You can't get the third one.
I know Mike is in front of him.
Yep.
I know Jerry West is in front of him.
Nope. We were just talking about the other one. Or I was.
Who? Karl Malone?
Oh, yeah.
Wilt.
No, Wilt. I forgot.
You won't get the third one.
Mike
15 guesses, you won't get the third one.
The third one? 15 guesses?
15. I got to think about this for a minute. Because Elgin Baylor put up buckets.
Who?
Elgin Baylor.
Yeah, that's the answer. Elgin Baylor. You took one guess.
Because Elgin Baylor was one of the highest scoring small forwards in the league. He just couldn't win a chip.
He only played 840 games.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
He played less games in his career than Kevin Durant has up to this point, including a whole midseason.
And then he retired early, and then the year he retired, the Lakers won the chip.
That's also why I disagree with the top 50 players of all time list, because if you look at it, a lot of them players didn't even play games like that. Like,
well, he didn't. Elgin Baylor didn't play that many years. I think he only played like 9 to 10 years.
He only had like 800 some games.
Yeah.
The top list is so subjective too, because is it points based? Is it how they impacted the game? Is it?
That's what
I got Dirk. I mean, he changed the game completely, bringing all these European dudes over here, making it a big deal.
Now I can argue.
Until he's retired, in my opinion.
I can argue it was a couple other players.
Yeah, Tony, we just watched him. Kukoc
You could say Kukoc.
in China. Yeah.
You could say Divac.
Mm-hmm.
You could say
I like
Drazen.
Best thing Vlade ever did in his career was get traded to Charlotte so they could have Kobe.
Irv, you retarded, yeah.
He's in the Hall of Fame for that.
Yep. Yep, that's it. And so he can go coach the Kings or whatever he's doing.
But yeah, I mean, yes, you could throw Dirk in there. I mean, it's, internationally, it's a lot of great crazy players. I just wish Drazen wasn't in that car accident. Who knows what Drazen Petrovic would have been like?
Yeah, I think he started it for sure, or one of the ones that started it. Excuse me.
That was my guy. People weren't on that bandwagon. I seen him in the Olympics. I think it was '88. I'm just sitting there like, who is this cat? Not knowing nothing about basketball.
No, I'm going to let you. Best international player of all time.
Best international player?
Yeah, start.
Yeah. Best international player to play in the league for sure.
It's just because how long.
The best international player to ever play in the league?
No, matter of fact, I can say Dream. Hakeem.
Nah, that don't count.
Why not?
I'm sorry. Honestly, I meant best European player.
But... Okay.
Where's Yao Ming on y'all's list?
We say European.
That's about influence, because he just couldn't stay healthy. But he changed the game. He brought it to China and changed it.
Exactly.
Yep. Big time. Big time. I mean, hey.
Going down this list is fun.
That's interesting. So we can go Dirk. We can go Divac, even though I don't want to add him. Kukoc, Petrovic. I just feel like. What is that?
When did old Draws? When did he come into the league?
90, 91. I can't remember. I know he died in like 93 or 92. He got in the car. 87?
86.
Really?
He's drafted in 86. He's 87, but yeah.
Because it was funny. That was another guy that was on that Portland team in the finals, but he didn't play. That's wild. Oh, and I can add Sabonis.
Yeah.
The only thing is he was old.
Too, I mean, because Dirk said he bought, a lot of his game after Kukoc, even though he wasn't that far behind him.
Yeah. Well, because Kukoc came in the league in 90, but he didn't play till 90.
Dirk was drafted in like 98, 99.
Yeah, we was just talking about it. He was drafted the same year Vince Carter and them was.
I got Vince. I got those two guys on the wall right side by side.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that.
It's a lot of we forget though. Like Andre Karolinko was up; he's in there.
Oh, I forgot about AK-47. Jesus Christ!
I just got him on my team.
Oh, see, I didn't want to bring that up. I don't want to bring that up. Him and Dino Raja.
You want to get these hands if you don't want.
People forget Kukoc was with Dino Raja. They don't never talk about Dino Raja.
You don't talk about.
You damn right, because he was some trash with Boston. He was some butt cheeks. He was Paul Gasol. Yep, Paul Gasol.
Paul Gasol got to be in there.
I can't say Ginobili. That's South America.
Ginobili.
Tony Parker.
Tony Parker conversation.
Because we can sit
conversation.
You said Patrick?
Yeah.
But nobody classifies Jamaica as overseas though.
What about Peja?
Always in that conversation.
Peja.
That's my guy with C Webb.
Yeah, Peja. Hedo. Even though Hedo didn't last.
Steve Nash.
Who?
Nash, Canadian.
Oh yeah.
It just seems like I'm forgetting somebody that I should know.
Detlef,
Detlef Shrimp, yeah.
Sean Kemp and Gary Payton. Yeah,
Just talking about Detlef, him, Nate McMillan, Hersey Hawkins.
Well, as it sits right now, I think Dirk is the top international player that's ever played.
yeah.
I'm still
I think
going.
what's been done is going to be honest.
I'm still going Dream. I don't care if y'all don't classify. I'm counting.
That or yeah, it'll probably be honest. Chris Stapps had something, but
Yeah, that ACL injury slowed him down a little bit though.
Who, the Dream? Who?
Porzingis.
Chris Stapps.
Oh, yeah. Rick Smith. I forgot all about Rick Smith.
Damn. That's what I'm saying. We going to forget some people. Rick Smits for sure.
Where is he from?
Where is he from? He's from
He's just a regular white dude.
Nah, he's from I don't want to say Netherlands. Jesus Christ. I was about to say Sweden.
Now, if we're gonna talk about Dallas Mavs, my boy Luka may turn into the real truth.
Yes.
Hey, Luka is definitely the truth.
Luka is definitely a problem.
So young.
Because he's what, 20?
I think that's it. I was actually getting ready to look it up on my phone right now.
We ain't say he do Turkaloo, did we?
Yeah. I threw him in there when he said Peja.
Okay.
Yeah, he just turned 21.
Crazy.
Is the crazy part.
It still feels like I'm missing somebody. Still feels like I'm missing somebody.
Manute Bol.
Yeah. Sudan Manute. Sam Cassell.
I forgot Steven Adams ain't from here.
Steve Adams, Australian. Yeah. Man, you know what? Australia should have a nice squad, dog. Ben Simmons.
Hey, everybody say that Steven Adams is the strongest motherfucker they know, yo.
Steven Adams. They had Dante Exum.
Anybody say Mutombo?
Nobody said Mutombo.
Mutombo, that's crazy.
I told you we were gonna forget somebody we should know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Freaking Mutombo. Jesus Christ. Luol Deng.
Goran Dragic.
I ain't gonna add him. Screw Dragic.
I forgot the names are from here too.
I forgot Al Horford's not from here.
Al Horford, but that's technically that's South America.
Serge Ibaka.
He don't know who he claimed.
Andrew Bogut.
Bogut. I said Bogut.
You say Kyrie?
Does Kyrie really count? Then we can say Kobe.
Nah, okay.
Ben Simmons.
Yeah, I said all the Australian cats. Patty Mills, Ben Simmons.
Tim Duncan, the U.S. Virgin Islands.
Yeah, Tim Duncan's Virgin Islands.
That's it.
Yeah, I get that. We said the flop master.
Got
Embiid.
Yeah.
Siakam.
Yeah.
Now we just naming cats that's just in the league now.
Yep.
But yeah. Ooh, man.
All right, I'm about to get off this joint.
I just 3 hour chat is good.
Yeah. About to go ahead and get some food and get in bed.
11 o'clock. Or I'm getting on 2K if you want something.
It's whatever. My team is still trash, but I'll give you something.
All right, man. See y'all.
All right, man. All right, y'all. So appreciate y'all jumping in the podcast. This is just day one. It's gonna be a little better format next time. You know, we get better and better the more we do this. So I'm gonna holler at you guys next Tuesday, 7 p.m. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to jump in the chat, we can talk whatever. Today we talked about sports, but we started out talking about this crazy world we living in. Y'all gonna vote? Y'all gonna go outside? Are y'all still working? Are you not working? You never know. People out here collecting them unemployment checks. They love that unemployment. But it's whatever, man. So you know what I'm saying. It's gonna be a nice little better format next time. It probably won't run 3 hours, but we appreciate everybody jumping in, man. All right, share it, like it, subscribe it on my YouTube, Twitch, Mixer, Facebook, friends. We're gonna make this a real deal, man. I don't want to do this by myself, man. We gotta bring everybody along. I appreciate my boy Wayne, who's the first name on the podcast, Mr. Bath Salt, aka Charles, and then at the end, my boy Zach Hurst for jumping in, and we'll see y'all later, man. All right, peace out.